Are Amberlynn and Emily the perfect match? Maybe. Or maybe they're each other's worst nightmare. How's everybody doing on this fine Hallows Eve? I remember when I was a kid, tonight was referred to as Devil's Night. And we would always go out the night before Halloween and we would cause mischief. We would like ring people's doorbells and run away. Just like stupid shit like that. Might sound like an old timer here, but I don't even know if kids play outside anymore. I mean, I played outside growing up. I played outside. But I don't know. Do kids still play outside? Or are they all playing that Fortnite? Are they all eating their lunchlies and drinking their primes and playing the Fortnites? And they're all getting transgender surgeries. Okay, that's enough. Stupid. What's everybody up to? They don't? I didn't think they did either. Kids definitely still play outside. Okay, alright, I'll take your word for it. Why is it not loading? There we go. My annoying laugh. I love it. I had the wrong tab pulled up. I was waiting for the wrong tab to load. I was like, gosh darn it, why won't it load? And it was not even the tab I needed. Whatever. Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mega Pot Pie. I hope you're doing okay. Oh. Yikes. We don't want to see our Mega Pot Pie not feeling well. Ugh. Hope you turn a corner. Mine only play in the yard. They can't leave the yard, but they gotta have outside time because that's my time. Do you have in your driveway that, like, you know that little turtle? Remember that little turtle that holds the red flag and it's like, slow down? I remember that was always really popular. People would put that outside as if that would do anything. This thing. Oh my god. I feel like everybody had this. Open image. This thing. Oh my god. Everybody had this. Everybody had this. Slow down. Slow down. Yes, I do. We call him Skippy. I love it. I love it. Every parent has this. Hysterical. Hysterical. Oh my gosh. I just got back from wing night. Went and had some good old wings. Almost saw my first bar fight. These two guys were going at it. You're disrespecting me. No, you're disrespecting me. Oh my gosh. It was like, ugh. It's like, what? The one guy had to have been in like his like late 60s, early 70s. And the other guy was maybe in like his 50s and 60s. And they just kept going back and forth like, oh, I'll throw you down a flight of stairs. Ah, you're disrespecting me. Oh gosh. So stupid. Me sitting there eating wings and breadsticks, listening to all that go down. I should have filmed, honestly. I should have filmed. Like I filmed, well, if y'all follow me on Twitter, back in summertime when I saw those women screaming at each other in Walmart parking lot. I filmed that. I love public confrontation. Love. Wingstop? No, ew. I'm not a Wingstop fan. I was just at like a local bar. What kind of wings? Just hot buffalo. Don't old men have anything better to do? I don't know. Those two didn't. Live entertainment. It really was live entertainment. It was a lively bunch. It was a lively bunch at that bar. Everybody had a lot to say and everybody was really loud. I was just waiting for politics to get brought up. Oh, I was waiting. I was hoping that somebody was going to bring up politics because that gets people real riled up. Oh gosh. My peach vape and I are so ready for tonight. Ooh, love it. Water of life. Somebody came in here like last week and they're like, "Hey, Jordy, I just want to let you know that I was a part of a class action lawsuit against Juul, and I got a pretty nice payout, so I wanted to share some with you." And I was like, "See? And they say smoking has no benefits." If you want more public confrontation work in healthcare, girl. Oh. I have some friends who are nurses, and they say that people can get nasty. Mean and nasty. Ugh. I'm so tired of politics. Oh God, I am so tired of politics. So sick of it. I'm so ready for it to be over. I'm sick of being texted. That's the thing. I'm sick of being texted. I get texted by all these random numbers. Like it's constant. It's constant. Honey, thank you. I'm always here when you call, always on time. Thank you so much, honey. I have you on speed dial. I appreciate that. Thank you for sending that in. Amber's stretched out choker, putting in the real work. Thank you for the super chat. That thumbnail is diabolical. I love it. Payday, so I could finally throw some dollars your way. Thank you so much, Amber's stretched out choker. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. A diabolical thumbnail? Me? Me making a diabolical thumbnail? I don't know what you're talking about. I just took 2 random photos of our girls. It was just it was very arbitrary, very out of the blue. Those are just the 2 that I happened upon. It wasn't calculated. It wasn't planned. It was just kind of thrown together. Big Booba Rat, thank you. Emotional damages for my gross Monday super chat. I don't remember you sending in a... Oh. Oh. Now that you bring it up, I'm actually... Okay. But listen, apology accepted, because that actually... Not many things make me, like... want to, like, vomit like that, but that one did. Evil. Girl loves alien pug. Thank you for 2 months. Did you ever get that giant skeleton you were feral for? No, I didn't. I mean, that's kind of my thing. All talk, no walk, right? Maybe next year. Although I will say that I have seen a lot more of those lately. Like, you know, maybe like 3-4 years ago, it was like rare. Like if I saw that in someone's front yard or something, I'd be like, oh my gosh, the 12-foot skeleton. Those are so hard to get. But like, I feel like a lot of people have them now. It's like I see them pretty frequently. I don't know. Thank you, Girl Loves Alien Pug. Wednesday, bull. You guys don't care about me. You don't care about anything that I want. Bull. Thank you, Wednesday. Miss W, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I can't believe I caught a live, but it's too late here in Italy, so I'll be on the replay gang as usual. Just stopped in to say hi to all you girls and send you money, Jordy. I really appreciate that, Miss W. Thank you for checking in with us. I would love to visit Italy someday. Oh gosh. I really want to go there. Out of any place in Europe, that's where I would want to go first. Thank you so much, Miss W. We will catch you on the rerun. Heart hands to you. Have a good rest. Okay, guys, so today we are going to be doing what I said yesterday. We are going to be watching part 2 of the Hectic Hunger for Love series on Mr. Snowflake's channel. As always, I do encourage you guys to check out his channels and watch it over there as well without commentary, because it does help out our good old buddy, Mr. Snowflake. So we are going to continue with this. This is episode 2 of his series. We watched the first one last month, so let's hop into this. Looks like it's a long one, an hour 18 minutes. So let's get started right away, shall we? Shall we? Fellow Italian, hi. Oh, got some Italians on Twitch. Can we get some breadstick emojis in the chat for all the Italian viewers? I don't know. Is there even a breadstick emoji? I guess spaghetti. 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 All right, let's get hashtags started, shall we?
Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to, like, come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets.
The way that this starts, Alexis curled up in a sweatshirt. That was so ominous. We have to watch that again. Good God.
Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to, like, come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets.
We decided to break up. It was actually Friday the 13th. Destiny broke up with me. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We have broke up. Feline and I have broken up. It was mutual. I have an easier time admitting when, like, I f***ed something up versus, like, the person that I was in love with f***ing it up. Me and now my ex, we're not together anymore. You won again! You literally won again!
I can't get over that. I can't get over that. Just like a random screen recording of Alexis in her Carhartt hoodie, and it's like, Alexis knows everything about me. Just so ominous. I love it.
Amber's always been way too trusting. I know she likes to say she doesn't trust anybody, but that's just because she thinks it sounds like a good line.
I do not trust anyone.
You literally can't trust everyone. You can't. I never fully trust anybody.
Amber's words never match her actions though. She'll fall in love with words on a screen. She'll fall in love even if she doesn't know who the person is.
But it says 2/14/24, the moon when we became one. I love you. And it says, babe.
All she knows is that they're interested in her, and that's all she needs. Someone is interested in me, okay, let's repeat the same mistakes I've done in every relationship.
Are you talking to someone new? Yes, I am.
Amber's best friend Alexis had been receiving criticism from the audience ever since she rocked up in Girl World. Alexis seemed like another lolcow to me, a mini lolcow. She would have to react and bite when anybody said anything.
He just called her a mini lolcow. A lolcalf. Oh my God. A mini
Anything she didn't like. But Alexis turned from a heel to a babyface, to use a wrestling term. She went from a bad guy to an almost good guy when she, like the rest of the audience, had a problem that Amber was dating a feeder. A confirmed feeder. I just want to publicly announce that I've ended my friendship with Amberlynn. If she wants to stay with Tommy, that's fine. I refuse to sit around and watch what will happen if she continues having a relationship with her. This was an extremely hard decision for me to make, but unfortunately, this is just what's best for me. Amberlynn, I hope you understand.
And I remember the day that she posted this because it wasn't short after as when we first started talking. I can't remember. What was the first thing that she said to me? Let me go look. The first thing that Alexis ever DM'd me. It was a waving emoji. As soon as she posted what was on the screen right now, she sent me a waving emoji and said, "Hey, I'm ending my friendship with Amberlynn." Can we get some waving emojis in the chat for Alexis betraying Amberlynn's trust?
Alexis publicly denounces her friendship with Amberlynn. That was a pretty big moment in the Amberverse at the time. That was pretty big. At some point, everybody just gets sick of Amber in the Amberverse.
What's your relationship with Aunt Tammy now? I don't know how to answer that.
Dealing with Amber must be a lot, and to be fair to Alexis, she did give Emily the benefit of the doubt, even though she was hearing the same weird, horrible stuff we were hearing about Emily.
Emily's feeding Amber and Alexis. I don't know. You think they have a trough in their kitchen? I mean, that would be a very, very steep grocery bill. Have you seen the price of groceries lately? I mean, we're all about shutting Emily and her little kinks down and everything, but I mean, Girly Pop is paying out to see this through. I'm just saying. Have you seen groceries?
But she couldn't just stand by and do nothing. And Alexis, who received mostly criticism in the past, was now getting some positive attention. I thought you liked Tommy. Respect for doing what's right for you though. Girl, I hope you're okay. I tried to, even after everything came out, but she's extremely harmful to Amber, and I can't watch what's going to happen next.
See, how do you go out to dinner with someone after saying this? I mean, you know, maybe like teenagers talking shit on each other on the internet, and then the next day they're all friends again. Like, that was very common in middle and high school. But I mean, these are women in their 30s. Women in their 30s putting online for tens of thousands of people to see. This girl is extremely harmful to Amberlynn, and then they're up each other's asses at dinner the next weekend. This is so cringe to me.
Understandable, you obviously care a lot for Amber since you even tried to support her relationship. I'm sorry you lost a friend. No one needs to babysit Amberlynn Reid. I'm a hater, but you're doing the right thing. Amber is going to dig her own grave dating a feeder. It is what it is. It's so much deeper than just feeder allegations, but you're right. Like what? What can be deeper than her being a feeder? I've never been that scared for Amber in my life. That's sad. Abusive and controlling behaviours. Threatening her own life to get her way. Wanting to quit her job and have Amber move in and pay all the bills. The list goes.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that this was going to be an incentive for Erica. The whole reason why Erica was with Amberlynn, in my opinion, is because she wanted to get with someone that could take care of her. A lot of people are like that. They want to get with someone that can take care of them financially, emotionally, whatever, just to be taken care of, you know. I think that Erica wanted to shack up with Amberlynn, pay the bills, so Erica could chill out, put her feet up, go to GNC, go to the gym, do whatever she wanted, and then not have to work, not have to worry about things, just have Amber take care of it. I mean, a lot of people want to be taken care of. I mean, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if Amberlynn starts footing the bill. It wouldn't be the first time that she's foot the bill for her girlfriends. This whole this controlling behavior stuff. I mean, Alexis told us that this woman has. I'm just saying, you got to keep your eyes on the quiet ones. We don't know much about her. We don't know much about her personality or, you know, like what sets her off, etc. But I'm just saying, you got to keep an eye on the quiet ones. She's a quiet one. Carissa Marshall, thank you. I had a dream that some scandal happened, and Alexis Shook interviewed me, and I hung up on him and thought, Jordy will come after me next with his 70,000 subs. Rest and believe, Carissa. If you ever know something in girl world that we all don't, I'm coming after you. Thank you for sending that in, hon. Brianna Rose, I fell asleep with my vape in my pocket. It started when I was sleeping, so I have a 3rd-degree burn, and the ER had to scrape it out today. Oh my gosh. Jeez. You got a 3rd-degree burn, and the ER had to scrape it out of you? What? I'm still vaping, but I know that I'm a dumbass. Haha. Girl, if that's not the universe telling you to put that cancer stick down, I don't know what is. Ouch! I hope you're okay, Brianna.
Was on and on. Props to you, what was the turning point? Her crying every single day about Tommy, but then defending the same behaviours she was crying about. It was exhausting. Not content, denouncing the friendship over on a TikTok, Alexis turned.
And remember, that was only like 5 weeks into their relationship. If you're having those kind of relationship issues 5 weeks into the beginning of a new, series of dating somebody, that's not good. That's not good. Those kind of problems come up later. The beginning is supposed to be when you guys both have your face on, you're both making an effort, you're not showing each other your asses, that kind of thing. Like, to have those kind of toxic issues that early on leads me to believe what has developed over time.
To a little known reaction channel.
She said, I'm not going to sit here and watch her be in an abusive relationship with a shitty human being. I refuse. So Alexis has some opinions on Tommy. She doesn't care about me. She just wants people that are up her ass and defend her poor decisions and behavior. She's willing to come to my state to see Emily, but she has never once made an effort to come to see me. She doesn't love me the way that she says she does. She goes on to say, I'm not going to sit here and be her lapdog anymore, which kind of has been the running joke about Alexis over the past week. She's the henchman. She's Amberlynn's demon pig. She is her lapdog. Did I really say that? She's her demon pig. That really came out of my mouth. Do her bidding for her. Amberlynn apparently also disclosed to Alexis that she said that she was going to marry Emily, and there really wasn't a point in continuing their friendship. She said that she tried to give Emily a chance, but she's an awful person and treats Amberlynn like shit. And if Amberlynn wants to be with someone like that, by all means, be with someone like that. Treating Amberlynn like shit. I mean, we heard it from the best friend. The best friend. You treat her like shit. And then they all went out to dinner together. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. Went out to dinner together. I have secondhand cringe from 3 states away of the tension that must have been present at that dinner. But Alexa said that she does not want to be around to support that kind of relationship.
I remember when Destiny was making videos about Amber, and Amber went live to clap back to get her side out. Alexis had been getting her side out, which meant Amber now had to go live and give us her version of events. Her lies.
This whole Alexis thing has really shook me to the core. What happened with Alexis? Well, I don't really know what happened because the things that she has, what she said online and what she said to Jordy, isn't true. And the things that she would say, genuinely just made... Girl, come on. It's just a flat out lie. There's no truth to it. Nothing whatsoever. I mean, it's one thing to say, well, she didn't tell you the whole story, or, well, she twisted her words and took everything out of context. Well, that's not entirely true. But for Amberlynn just to come on here and say, flat out lie, that never happened. I mean, girl, come on. And honestly, in a way, that's her communicating that Alexis is a liar. So, Alexis, how do you feel about being called a liar? You gonna take that? Alexis, how do you feel about a public figure on the internet calling you a liar? How does that make you feel? Let us know. Made me feel like I wasn't worthy of love. This whole thing has really messed with mine and Tommy's mental health.
Amber knew exactly what would happen if she put Emily in a video, which she did over on a TikTok.
And this is the very fucking reason why I don't want to show people in my videos.
She'd already been through this with
Whoa!
before. If Amber doesn't want people finding out about her partners, stop posting them. Amber went on for a little while claiming she didn't know why Alexis was doing all this.
Why is Alexis upset with you? I'm so confused. I genuinely don't know.
What's Alexis's problem? She's crazy, she's twisting everything. Then Alexis popped up in Amber's live stream chat.
I haven't trash talked you, so I expect the same respect. Don't be shady. Wish you the best regardless. If that really is you, I won't trash talk you. I just don't think it was fair what you did. Like the things that you said to Jordy, like you knew what that would do to me. Like you knew how that would make me feel.
I mean, for content's sake, for drama's sake, for tea spilling sake, I love that Alexis DM'd me. But as soon as I got that message from her, I knew. I mean, your best friend, think about that, your best friend. You go and contact somebody that you go and contact somebody like me and run your mouth. I mean, that's shitty. That's shitty. Oh, you're right, Chazzy. Thank you for reminding me. There were a couple other of you that reminded me too. Okay, we are going to do the 5 gifted memberships in the chat right now. I'm going to send them out. I have 10 to give away every month. I did 5 earlier this month. Let's do the other 5 right now. Cross your fingers and hold your breath. Will you be a recipient? Let's see. But we also had 5 gifted memberships from... It timed out. I'll have to find it. Gosh darn it.
Alexis texted me. Okay. So I'm trying to like figure out what the hell is going on. Alexis wants to call me and she wants y'all to be the mediators. And it's like I want to talk to her like privately, but she wants to do it publicly. I don't know what to do. Babe, will you give me advice, please?
The excitement was really beginning to build now.
There it is. Almost Alice. Almost Alice. Thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Almost there, Alice. You're almost there. I really appreciate you doing that. Okay, let's do the 5 gifted. Where is it?
Alexis had gone from friend to enemy. Now she was watching the live stream. Now she was commenting in the live stream, saying she wanted to call Amber and let all of us listen to the conversation. Great. Go for it.
The FaceTime is insane.
Alexis.
What?
Alexis, you hurt my feelers.
You hurt mine sometimes too.
I'm in love.
Enough. I'm not here to sit and talk about Emily with you.
You contacted the very reaction channel that like genuinely hurts me to my core.
I thought you like
Hey! Hurts you to your core. Amber, I don't know if anything's reaching your core, but come on. The very reaction channel that hurts you to your core? Girl, come on. I talk shit, I make jokes, but really hurting you to your core? That's a bit harsh. You know what? I think that that's shitty. I think that that's ridiculous. For Amberlynn to use her platform to talk bad about another creator, I think that that's inappropriate. I think it's irresponsible. And I won't stand for it. You know what? I demand an apology. I demand an apology from Amberlynn Reid. That is absolutely uncalled for. Mods, get her. Get her. Get Amberlynn Reid. Come on. Smeg Magician, thank you so much. Your computer background looks like Pringles. That it does. Love it. Big Booberat, thank you again. Amber and Emily could only dream of having a soft and supportive love as Jordy and Mr. Snowflake. So, I thought it was soft and gentle. Soft and gentle. Thank you, Booberat.
No, I don't like him.
well, anyways, I was planning on actually never speaking to you again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look in the camera like that. Okay. I just am like so fed up, Amber. Like, I love you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to find somebody that's good for you. But I don't think that it's her. I had my reservations before anything.
She's not even listening to her. Amberlynn's like looking at the chat. She's picking her lip. She's doing anything but listening to her because she doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. Okay, you don't think that Emily's good for me? I don't care. She's willing to be my girlfriend. She is another human being with a pulse, and she wants to be with me. Regardless of your opinion on her, it doesn't really matter, Alexis. She's not even listening to her. She's completely tuned her out.
Came up about her. And you know why.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a secret.
I want to be with Tommy for, like...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the way that this pans away. Like, her smiling. Smiling. I mean, honestly, you know what? I said it yesterday. I'm going to pull it up. Like, I mean, like, you know how sometimes poachers will, like, take a picture with, like, their, like, oh, that's not a good picture. That's not a good picture. Something like this. Something like this. Like, you know how poachers, like, will go out and they'll take down, like, big animals or whatever, and then they'll take a photo with it, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, look what... I mean, it's very much so that. It's twisted. It's twisted. Smiling. Smiling.
Secret.
I want to be with Tommy for, like, ever. Like, I genuinely love her.
But how many times have you called me crying your eyes out?
Because
the most outlandish shit she has said to you.
This is why she doesn't like live streams. This is why she doesn't like live streams. Because Alexis dropping and detonating these truth bombs on Amber, she doesn't know what to do with this. And I think at this point, as soon as I click unpause, Amber goes, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. Because she can't control the narrative. She can't control the narrative. It was all slipping away from her fingernails, like ranch dressing falling off her hand.
No.
Do you not remember?
No. Genuinely,
Yes.
what was the point of this?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private, when we have a private
Okay, that's
conversation.
fine. Like, I just don't understand, and I never will. And I've tried to explain to you, like...
What do you mean you will never understand? I have given you clear-cut reasons why I am not a fan of this relationship.
So yes, I cried to you a lot about that. And it's like, it just sucks that you're taking my mental health and then Tommy's mental health and like using it against us. I think that maybe like you took it wrong, but like me in like a BPD moment or episode, I'm a little hectic and I get kind of like, oh my God.
That's in a way, that's calling Alexis stupid. I'm sorry that you misinterpreted what I was complaining about. In a way, she's calling Alexis stupid. Okay, so she's called her a liar. She's called her stupid. What else do you want to say about her, Amber? This is your best friend, remember? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not calling my best friends a liar and stupid and all this stuff. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have. Thank you so much for that. I don't understand what language. Okay. All right. Broken desk. That's my response to your super chat. Thank you.
One of the specific comments that she made to you was awful. I would never say that to a partner.
Well,
This is just, we're going in circles now. So
I hope that you have fun at your concert. And I don't know.
have a good rest of your night.
You too. I'll be right back.
Throughout the phone call, Amber just couldn't deal with hearing the truth, and at any time Alexis brought up valid points, Amber would just la 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 la.
Do you remember how many hours you cried after
Because
that comment was made?
All right, Alexis, I'm gonna go.
Well, maybe she should have taken the time to heal before she got.
I mean, really, I know that the way that this ended was not really in the audience's favor. We would have liked to have seen Alexis stick to her guns. But, I mean, during the time that all this was going down, I mean, she was shitting down Amber's throat with facts. And Amber didn't know what to do, or she didn't know what to say, because Alexis was 100% right. She had no response. All Amber could do was sit there and go, no, you're wrong. You misinterpreted it. You don't know what you're talking about. Like that's her only response she had. Smugger in Puggerino, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. We also had Twinker Bells come in with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thanks so much, guys. Hello. She was so scared Alexis was going to expose. I think Alexis, in terms of an expose, I think that Alexis did give us a lot, but there was probably more. There was probably more. Something out there that she could have leaked but didn't. I mean, I know that there's more. I mean, the crumble cookie video, for example. Alexis pretty much all but offered to send that to me. If I wanted the full crumble cookie video in its entirety, I probably could have gotten it. I've explained to you guys my reasons in the past why I didn't take her up on that. But, I mean, that's just the one thing that we know about. She had the crumble cookie video. Think about other stuff that she may have had. Blushy, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate you doing that.
Oh my god. Alexis, I'm not doing this actually on live. Like, where are...
She also makes you very sad. She also makes you
No,
very
what makes me very sad is everything that's been going on lately online.
No.
It's been freaking...
No. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna say it.
I'm gonna hang up actually.
If I was in a what you assumed and saw to be a harmful relationship, I would want you to.
There
do
is
that.
nothing harmful, and this is where I'm gonna hang up because there's nothing harmful happening. This is like the softest love I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god, soft love. I'm so sick of hearing that. Soft love. This is the softest love. Good lord.
Came across pretty stupid in the live stream, and Alexis was really beginning to gain traction as a rare good guy in the Amberverse. She was making valid points. She was calling Amber out the way the audience wanted Amber to be called out.
Hold on a second.
You putting me and your audience on hold while you're in a live is crazy behavior.
Exactly. I think that that's so rude. I mean, you're on a FaceTime call with someone while streaming to over 2,000 people, and what are you doing? You're sitting there texting. I mean, could you imagine right now if I had the video paused, didn't read either of the Twitch chats, wasn't looking at, you know, the notifications list for super chats and stuff, and I was just sitting here texting whoever the fuck I wanted to? I mean, that's rude. That's rude. But, I mean, we know that Amberlynn is rude to her audience. We know that she doesn't care about her audience, because if she cared about her audience, she wouldn't have taken 5 weeks off like this.
Okay, everyone's telling me to go to therapy. I'm literally on Monday, I'm gonna get a therapist, and then you guys will never have to say that to me again because that is like...
That never happened. Okay, literally, I'm going to therapy Monday, so shut up. Did she go to therapy Monday?
It's a lot.
I agree with them. I told you that. You're literally giving me whiplash because one day it's not perfect and you're breaking up, and the next day it's perfect and wonderful and magical. You're literally giving me whiplash. Sometimes you are just so stuck and hyper-focused on something that you refuse to see other perspectives and you refuse...
Oh my god. This is just like such pure clarity. This is perfect. This is great. This is exactly what Alexis... It's really disappointing to see how the arc with Alexis ended. She won a lot of people over with this. This live specifically, she won a lot of people over with this. She was making a lot of sense. Prior to this, a lot of people thought that Alexis was a little bit on the fritz, loose screw, questionable decisions. But, I mean, the moment of clarity that she had that night, and she said all this to her, exactly what needed to be said. But Amber didn't want to hear it. Renifer, thank you. Jordy, your lives are my favorite. Best humor and best chat. Much love to you and all the girls. Thank you so much for saying that, Renifer. We do have the best chat. We really do. We really do. It's a lot of fun here. Thank you for saying that.
Used to see the truth.
I look like a manipulator. I don't take accountability.
Stop reading the comments. I'm not reading the comments. I'm talking to you. I sound like a broken record at this point. You're going to feel how you feel. I'm going to feel how I feel. And I don't know what to say to you, Amberlynn.
Amber's just incapable of seeing a situation from somebody else's perspective. And she came across pretty stupid, so it's no wonder why she deleted the live stream right after it went up. If you're a lover of drama, and you probably are if you're watching this, then this was amazing. You had Amber versus Alexis live. You had Amber taking a big fat L. Alexis spitting facts. But I thought, Alexis and Amber have hashed it out on a live stream. That'll be the end of the Amber-Alexis drama. Nowhere near the end.
Hey guys, it's Alexis. So I'm just going to immediately dive into the questions that some of you have asked. Did Amber know about the stuff before Kiwi Farms found it? She initially told me that Tommy preferred very, very large women, and she told me that her late fiance...
Yes. So the answer is yes, basically. She preferred very, very large... Well, she didn't out and out... Because how do you get around that? You know what I mean? Yes. I knew that those kind of photos existed. I knew that kind of relationship dynamic existed, and still I deliberately got in a relationship with this woman. I mean, how do you out and out say that without looking like just the biggest idiot ever? I mean, she just looks so bad in all of this. And the worst, you know what must be the worst part for Amber about this is she has so much to say. She wants to run her mouth so badly. She wants to clap back. She wants to have her Z-snap mic drop moment, but she's in the wrong. She has no argument. How do you argue against an audience telling you you should not be in a relationship with someone that likes to fatten people up and have more health issues? You don't. You're going to be in the wrong 100% of the time. She has no response. Alexa Swans, thank you. If I really loved my partner, I wouldn't accept a dinner out with a person who trash talked them. Like, you can go, but I won't go with you. It's cringe on both ends. It's cringe that Alexis decided to go out with them. It's cringe that Emily decided to go out and like see her face to face again. If someone did to me or did to my partner what Alexis did, I wouldn't want to be within 100 feet of them. You're exactly right, Alexa. Counterspell said the cat. Thank you. Thank you for being such an entertainer. You never fail to make me laugh when I'm having a rough day. Aw, thank you so much for saying that, Counterspell. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy these streams.
Was close to 1,000 pounds. Have you ever caught ALR out in a lie? I have caught her in many. Was she rejected for weight loss surgery? That whole arc and ending didn't add up. Yes, because she couldn't stop binging. Has she been trolled by other people like Erica thinking they were dating? Yeah. Her main one was Danielle. Danielle has been with her current partner for, from my understanding, a decade, at least. But they are not married. This was when I started to realize that that Amberlynn, she likes when Amberlynn started talking to her, and then lied about it to me, and then backtracked, and then told me the truth again. A 14-year age gap is, I'm sorry I have to, but hectic.
That's Erica and Danielle, where Amber was the other woman, the mistress. And she was the mistress a long time ago when she first started seeing Destiny, when Destiny was engaged to another woman. Amber was happy being the mistress in waiting there as well. God, 11 years on YouTube. Amber's still happy.
She does. She likes being the other woman. She likes to break things up. I think that there's a part of her that likes destruction and chaos. Tangled, thank you so much for 5 gifted subscriptions. Welcome to our new members. Was that 15? 15 right off the bat in today's stream so far. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for doing that, Tangled. Can we get some ball of yarn emojis for Tangled's 5 gifted subs? Thank you, Tangled. Appreciate you modding.
You being a mistress.
You guys aren't changing with me.
There was one thing that Alexis said in the video that I had to go back and listen to a few times because it just sounded...
Amberlynn, we're changing. You're not changing. You haven't changed that Betsy Johnson top in a month. How about you change?
Weird and wrong. I had to make sure I heard it right.
I'd like to know what your partner thinks of Amber and your friendship with her. They actually got along really well until Amberlynn started sending nudes.
Amber knew Alexis was in a relationship when she was sending Alexis nudes of herself. Amber was calling Alexis daddy on a Facebook page so everybody could see, and Alexis's girlfriend could see. No wonder Alexis's partner wasn't a fan of Amber. Amber was...
That seems to be a reoccurring thing in the Amberverse. Daddy. Lesbian viewers. Lesbian viewers only. Everyone else remains silent. Do you use the word daddy when describing other people of romantic interest?
Sending nudes of herself?
Does she regularly send out to people on the internet that she's never met? Is she smart enough to at least cut her face out? Yes and no.
What are your thoughts on sending nudes? So honestly, that is something that I low-key do.
Alexis also revealed the vile comment Emily made towards Amber, which contributed to Amber and Alexis falling out.
When she told Amberlynn that she would rather not to be on this earth anymore, so that she could be with her.
It's looking like most of the lesbian viewers that have something to say about this are saying no. I see one yes from Casey. I see one yes from Casey. Okay, Casey, you're the odd one out. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. But it's looking like we don't have many yeses. I don't know. I just think, like, I don't know. Maybe if I was a lesbian, I'd say mommy. Wouldn't you say mommy? Is that sexy? Lesbians, what do we think about mommy?
Her late fiance.
Amber wanted to convince the audience that she was hard done by Erica. She was the victim. Oh, I thought they were in an open marriage. Poor me. But Amber wasn't the victim. She absolutely loved it.
Erica claims Amber made jokes about being the other woman. Did she do the same with you? How did she justify being with a married woman? Yeah, she thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
She thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Ugh. We also heard how Amber found out.
I think it's projection. I think that she wants to make other people feel the way that she feels. Misery loves comfort. Oh my god. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. So if Amberlynn can be the Miley Cyrus wrecking ball into a marriage and cause destruction and chaos and make someone feel like shit, probably makes her feel better. No, mommy is worse. Dommy, mommy, Tommy. Okay. All right. I'm kind of regretting that I asked. Okay, so we don't say mommy, we don't say daddy, but daddy is better than mommy if we had to. Okay. Feeding other girls nuggets. Thank you for the super chat. I have a friend that I had to cut off because he would always use his mental health as an excuse to not improve while also invalidating my mental health. I started calling him Amberlynn 2.0 because I couldn't deal. You know, and sometimes you just have to walk away from people like that. Life is short. You're not somebody else's responsibility to figure out their problems. If they want to go through life blaming everyone else and everything else and never taking accountability or never making an effort toward becoming a better person, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, that's kind of like a hard truth that I've had to learn about friendship is like, you might have some really good friends. You might have a lot of good laughs. You might have a lot in common. But I mean, sometimes there's just some parts of relationships and friendships that become deal breakers. And it's like, even though you and I have this in common and we laugh and we have a good time, it's like this part of you, like, it's not worth it. I'm sorry to hear that. Alexis Swans, thank you for becoming a member.
Erica was in a real marriage and not a pretendy one.
She also, for the longest time, said that Erica was only with her wife for financial reasons. And then one day she sent me a picture of a toy on Erica's dresser. And apparently she took a screenshot of it, like, while they were on FaceTime, and confronted Erica about it. And Erica, like, I guess lied about it at first, but then she was like, oh, well, of course, like, that's my wife. Like, of course we have.
That story contradicted Amber's earlier story where she saw Brittany's foot in a slipper and that's how she found out it was a real marriage.
I saw her wife's slipper in her foot right next to Erica while Erica was touching herself. I was shook.
But according to Alexis, it's actually because she saw this toy on the dresser. Alexis said she saw the photo herself, and that wouldn't be the only thing Amber shouldn't have been sending Alexis.
Also, Erica, I don't really care if you come for me, but you were 100% in love with Amberlynn. I literally saw all of your text messages, everything. Every nude you guys sent back and forth. Quite literally every exchange you have ever had.
Alexis saw every nude that was sent back and forth between Amber.
And you know what? This was a Q&A question recently. I don't know if it was from today or yesterday. Let me see. Was it from today or yesterday? But somebody basically said, listen, because you showed Erica's noodles to Alexis, do you worry that Alexis might come for you? Because honestly, that, I don't know if that would necessarily fall under the term revenge corn, but if you're sending those kind of photographs to someone and it's for their eyes and their eyes only, and then they're forwarding it to whoever, that's shitty. That's shitty Amberlynn did that. I mean, you don't receive those kind of pictures from someone and then send them to someone else and be like, oh, hey, get a load of this. That's shitty. The way that Amberlynn dealt with this whole relationship with Erica and Alexa, it's all bad. It's all bad. It was all mishandled. I mean, who would have thought? Ginger Ninja, thank you. I have a theory. Emily told Amber how much her and her ex would make doing that kind of content, and Amberlynn's on board for the extra money. Oh, gosh. I mean, I know that a lot of people on OF make, if you get followers and you get that, like, if you get going on there and everything, there's a market for everything. So I'd imagine you can make a pretty penny doing that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, if they do get involved with that, or if they are engaging with that, people will find out about it. I mean, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week, but if Amberlynn transitions to that kind of content on another platform, people will find out eventually. I don't know if they maybe think that they're being sneaky or what, but...
And Erica. You can't do that. That's really gross. Isn't it illegal? I'm not a fan of Erica. I think she's one of the worst characters we've ever had in the Amberverse. I think she's one of the worst characters in any show. But you can't show pictures, videos, whatever it was of Erica to somebody else without Erica's permission? Consent, without a consent? That's got to be illegal. It is, isn't it?
How does she gain a following on OF, though? Twitter. That's how most people promote it. Reddit. Most people promote their their OF on Twitter and Reddit. I don't know if y'all know this, but like Twitter is like all corn. I mean, really, it's people fighting with each other about politics, and it's corn. That's all that Twitter is.
The thumbnail for Alexis's video was a picture of Amber, a really, really sexy picture of Amber, looking like she was enjoying something, food.
My thumbnail was a clip from a video that Amberlynn had personally sent me.
During a Geordie live stream, Alexis would go into exactly what that picture was of.
Alexis in the chat just now responds. The crumble cookie video is a noodle video. Well, shirtless. And essentially, oh my god, not me wearing the same hoodie. Or the same hoodie, the same tank top. Wait, is this the same tank top? I can't tell. Am I wearing the same thing as back then? No, you know what? I'm not. I know which one that is. This is an Under Armour one. They look similar. It's not the same one though. No, it's not the same one. No. I'll show you. I'll show you. Look, I have that one. I have. No, that's my Express tank top. See? It's my Express one. It's a different fabric. This has like kind of like, I don't know, like a gradient on it. This is the Under Armour one. That's my Express one. Don't call me an outfit repeater. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Same bra. It's the same black bra. It's the same black pants. Yes. That's it too. I have two versions of the same shirt. It's not the same shirt. It's the same shirt, but it's not the same shirt. Video. Well, shirtless. And essentially this is which, by the way, she said that she was going to release this video. Where is it, Amber? I'm just saying, if you're not going to upload, if you're not going to continue to do your job, release the crumble video. You said that you were going to. What's the tea? What's the problem? Give us the crumble. First that I'm hearing about this. Basically, Alexis is saying that the crumble cookie video was made in a seductive manner for Erica. And she does things with the cookie. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't want to ever hear Amber tell her she wants to lose weight ever again, because I'm never going to believe it. She thought she was the sexiest thing ever, and she thought it was even sexier that she involved food in a sexy video. I don't ever want to hear her say she wants to lose weight again. She's happy being the size she is with food.
Hey guys, it's Alexis. The next topic I would like to discuss is the infamous crumble cookie gate of 2024. The video starts off by her basically saying, okay, babe, this is a video just for you, and this was made for Erica. And the video initially starts out with her clothed, just kind of like eating the cookie and reviewing it. And then it very quickly turns into her shirtless, still with a bra on, kind of getting like a little crazy, like having a little crazy moment with the crumble cookie. There is a portion of the video where Amberlynn is shirtless and essentially just kind of like groping herself. Shirt off, bra off, cookie down. It was kind of a cinematic masterpiece, I'm not gonna lie to you, but disturbing nonetheless. And when she sent me this video, she literally made me FaceTime her to see my reaction and then proceeded to ask me if I liked it. And this all happened, mind you, on
oh my god. You get that video sent to you from Amberlynn with the question, do you like this? Oh my gosh. Poor crumble cookie. Cookie down. Yeah, cookie down.
July 31st. So very much while she was still supposedly so in love with Emily/Tommy. So in love, but still sending essentially soft to your best friend.
What were you doing? I mean, you're supposed to be dedicated to Emily at that point. I mean, at that point, Emily was still a second string. Erica Erica was the main entree. Erica was the starter. Emily, Alexis, they were kind of like floating in the background. If I need to consult you later, if I need you to stop being an understudy and be the main event, I will let you know. But at this point, it was still Erica. But the second string women were still getting the cookie video. So she was giving all of her goodies. Amberlynn was giving her milkshake to Erica. But all the other girls in the background that were on the back burner, she still had to keep them fed, so to speak. So they were getting content too. Yes, that's what was taking place. Meg Man, thank you. Emily's face just gives me the chills. There's something sinister and 1000% like a poacher. Gotta keep your eyes out on those quiet ones. Exactly, Meg. Thank you. Chloe Money, thank you. It's my birthday and I'm spending it watching my fave person. Thank you for all the laughs, Jordy. Happy birthday to you, Chloe. Can we get some birthday cake emojis in the chat for Chloe Money's birthday? That is awesome. Thank you for sending that in. Glad you're spending your birthday with me. Kelly Darling, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Hey, Kelly.
Unsolicited, because I did not and would not ask for that.
And they have to like ask for it because I'm sorry, but unsolicited? No.
According to Alexis, Amber sent unsolicited, explicit videos to Alexis. That's weird. What's even more weird was that Amber was claiming to be in love with Emily. The softest love I've ever found. All that stuff. But she was sending naughty videos of herself to another woman? Okay. It did seem like there was a chance Amber and Alexis could squash the beef between them, but no.
But this is where she started demanding a public apology from me to both her and Emily. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, Amber. You and Emily can kiss.
The way she started this text message is so manipulative. And honestly, it's kind of patronizing too. Listen, Alexis, please read this as if I am speaking in a very calm tone. You know how sometimes people will walk up to someone with a disability or maybe, someone with special needs or something, and they'll talk very loudly and very slowly, like, how are you today? Are you having fun? Are you happy to be here? Like, it's very condescending. So the way that she started this text message, please read this as if I am speaking in a very calm tone. It's like, I know that you are a stupid, chaotic bitch. So I want to preface this with the fact that I am being very calm. I'm being very collected with you. So please do not take this the wrong way. It's patronizing. Very patronizing. Yes.
And you are absolutely brain dead if you think that I'm going to apologize, let alone publicly apologize to your girlfriend. Womp womp. The last thing that I'm going to get into is the fact that today my partner made a comment on Amberlynn's TikTok, basically expressing support. One thing about me is, as my partner, you are not going to make me look stupid. And you are not going to support me in private and then publicly embarrass me. And for the last couple days, they have already...
Well, if you won't let your partner do that, why are you letting your friend do that, Alexis? Amberlynn's made it pretty clear. She thinks that you're a liar. She thinks that you're stupid. She thinks that you're toxic. I mean, just saying. Just saying. If you wouldn't let your partner do it, why are you letting her do it? Why does Amberlynn get a pass? Kelly Darling, thank you for the gifted sub. Anastasia, thank you for 9 months. Appreciate all those months you have been here, Anastasia. Hey, hey.
Been extremely combative towards me, so I was sick of the backlash and I broke up with them. And honestly, Chrissy, you deserve whatever doxing happens to you at this point. So you and Amberlynn and Emily can sit on a 3-way FaceTime call and yap it up about me. For you to be so incredibly butthurt about Amberlynn sending me the explicit content that she recently sent me, and then turning around and showing support, you're irrelevant. And you're fake. So with that being said, I'm single now.
Alexis's girlfriend left a comment on Amber's TikTok saying, "You look pretty, you look so pretty," and Alexis broke up with her for that. She's extremely passionate about being an Amber hater.
This entire situation has been really hard, losing my best friend and now my partner, and all of the overwhelming support is really keeping me from crying in the club.
Alexis said that Amber
Pride in
sent
the club.
the crumble cookie video unsolicited. Amber obviously had a different version of events. Or lies, as we call them in the business.
Okay, so let's talk about the cookie the cookie situation. Girl, you ate and left no crumbs. Stop.
Oh my god, the Betsy Johnson top. Y'all want to talk about me being an outfit repeater with my tank tops. This Betsy Johnson top? I mean, at this point, I think that Amberlynn had put on a little bit because she was with Tommy. I mean, Tommy got to work right away. Oh my god, I'm calling her Tommy. I'm so sorry. Emily. Emily got to work right away. So I think the reason why Amberlynn wears this Betsy Johnson top so much is because it's kind of like one of the only things that fit at that size. You know, it's like Regina George in the cafeteria saying sweatpants are all that fits me right now. You can walk home, bitches. Remember that scene? This Betsy Johnson top is all that fits me right now.
I didn't even eat the full cookie. That's the thing. I heard you rub the cookie on your nookie. No. So, how did Alexis get it? So, everything went crazy with Erica and Brittany, as you guys knew. And we were on FaceTime. And I was like, oh my God, what if they like spill my nudes and show my nudes and show my tit and show this and that? Like, I was like on FaceTime freaking out. Alexis is like, what exactly did you send them? Like, I don't understand. And I was like, well, I sent Erica like some creative things. I'm not gonna lie. And Alexis literally said, show me something. And I was like, no. She was like, come on, I'm your best friend. Like the whole.
Why don't you pull up text messages? Alexis had just learned to make videos and she was able to pull up text messages on her videos. Show the text messages. Or is this just hearsay? Show the receipts. Show us that Alexis asked for it. I have. Thank you so much. You said you didn't like pasta, yet you want to visit Italy. I like pizza. I like nice beaches. I don't have to like pasta. Come on. Don't do that. Katie Bird, thank you so much for 10 gifted subscriptions just now. Oh my gosh. Our mod, Katie Bird, has decided to swoop in and grace us with 10 gifted memberships. Welcome to all of our new members. Can we get some bird emojis in the chat, please, for Ms. Katie Bird? Thank you so much, Katie Bird. Appreciate you modding yet another evening.
Whole 9, right? So I was like, okay, actually, I have a creative masterpiece I would love to show you. And since we're besties, I don't give a like, I'm going to send it to you and I'm going to show you.
Amber and Alexis were both in a relationship at this time. I think Amber should have given a fuck.
I'm not going to say what she said, but I'm just letting you guys know that she's a liar.
I lied here.
Like, she's straight up lying. She said that it was unsolicited. No, I would never in a million years send someone an unsolicited sexual video. That is insane to me. That is like hectic. That is hectic.
But it's also, you also said that it's not really sexual. And she has since said this. I'm going to release the crumble cookie video because it's really not that bad. It's really not that explicit. So that's you kind of getting around the point. I would never send that kind of video to anyone that didn't ask for it. But you said that that video wasn't really like that. So maybe you did send it unsolicited because you didn't think that it was that bad. Honestly, I think that the best way to exonerate her from this is to just release the cookie video. Let the audience have their opinion of it. Chazzy, thank you for 5 gifted memberships on Twitch. I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you, Chazzy. Good old Chazzy. MB, hey. Jordy, please buy yourself an ottoman for your dangling ankle. Maybe I should. You know what? That's a good idea. Instead of putting my foot on the drawer, maybe I should buy a little ottoman. That's a good idea, MB. I never thought of that. See, that's why I have y'all. Y'all can live life for me. Thank you, MB.
It's like, okay, fine. If she wants to spill tea about people I've talked to in the past and this and that, like, whatever. Like, truly, whatever. Like, I was single I was talking to several people at once. It is what it is. Like, the fact that reaction channels are now, like, talking about something sexual that I did in private with somebody, like, using it as, like, their clickbait and, like, thumbnails and stuff, like, that's hectic.
Is Amberlynn Reed
But you also said that the crumble cookie video wasn't like that. It can't be both, Amber.
really on a high horse about reaction channels taking something private and sexual? Amber literally sent private videos of Erica to somebody without Erica's permission. So if Erica's watching this, every dirty thing you ever sent Amber, Alexis, somebody else, a stranger to you, has seen all of that. So Amber can use a little step.
Yep, exactly. Oh my god, maybe I should get this. No, screw the ottoman. I'll buy this thing. Oh, well, I don't know. If Amberlynn becomes bedbound soon, she probably won't have any use for this because she won't be getting in the car. So maybe, you think that she would give this to me? What do you think? You think if I paid the shipping, Amberlynn would give this to me? Amberlynn, I know you're watching. Can I have this little turquoise stepping stool for my foot right here? Let me know. Instagram DM me. We know that you'll do it for anything else. or shoot me a text message since you paid for my phone number on some White Pages website. You could text me too. Let me know. I'd love to have this thing.
Step stool to get off a high horse and cheer up. Oh wait, didn't she tell everybody that Destiny was a squirter when Destiny didn't want that type of stuff being revealed?
How did you feel when AL exposed your squirting? I was kind of mad about it.
Reaction channels the way, Amber?
Hey, Amber, I'm a longtime supporter, but I truthfully want to know why you spoke to a 20-year-old romantically. I did speak to someone who was 20. I'm gonna downright say it. When I first started speaking to them, they said they were 25 and we were solely just friends. It was months later, we started flirting a little bit. At 25, I was like, okay, that's like a 6-year difference. I even talked to my mom about it. I even had moments where I was like, 6 years seems like hectic. And then
Isn't Amber 33? She's going to be 34 in 2 months. I don't know where she gets that age difference. Okay, so Abby was 25 and Amber was 30. Amber's 33, not 31. I mean, are we just kind of forgetting about those 2 years? I mean, I know Girly Pop isn't a mathematician probably, but I mean, like, 25 to 31, but you're not 31, you're 33.
I found out that she was lying about her age, and I did forgive her, but after that point, we were just friends. Crumble Cookie, I made it for my partner. It was in private. I made lots of videos like that.
It was made private, but you also sent it to Alexis. So, I mean, Alexis never released it. Alexis told us about it. But, I mean, can you really say that it was made in private for your partner when you were also sending it to Alexis? Just saying.
Was not food related. It was like also doing the dishes, and I just got creative because we were in a long distance relationship. And then Alexis was like,
oh my god, do you really think that people are going to buy that, Amber? Do you really think that people are going to buy that? Well, I just happened to be doing the dishes too. It was just a funny, stupid thing that I did on the fly. People just kind of, took it out of context. I was in the middle of doing the dishes and I was feeling myself. Girl, come on. Lights, camera, action. You set up a whole fucking cinematic masterpiece for that cookie video, I bet. It wasn't just happenstance you doing the dishes. You don't do dishes. Half pint, thank you. After a day of work, a tough meeting, and having to affirm boundaries with my soon-to-be ex-husband, this is just what I need. Much love to you. Also, my new man is soon becoming indoctrinated. Sounds like you are moving on to bigger and better things, half pint. Thank you so much for sending that in. Wishing you a strong end to your week. Heart hands to you. Hang in there. Isabel Schumacher, hey. Amberlynn loves being smaller than Colleen, and that's why she thinks that she and Emily are endgame. Well, that would be a very contradictory way to think about it, because if Emily's thing is dating massive people, Amberlynn being smaller than Colleen, that would kind of work against her, I'm just saying. I mean, maybe Amberlynn thinks to herself, it's like, well, I'm better than your ex. And this is probably like the first time in her life she's been able to say that. But, I mean, it's probably a bad thing that you're smaller, Really very annoying, thank you. Me telling 83-year-old war veteran grandpa about 600-pound woman turtle. They probably can't wrap their head around that. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Thank you. Appreciate those bits, Mashayud. Finished a degree, got a job, moved countries. Oh my gosh. Can enjoy all the drama. Oh wow, you have had a busy year. Oh my gosh, congratulations to you. That's awesome.
Oh my God, let me see it. And I was like, sure, you're my best friend. And then she was like, oh wow, that was really hot. That really did it for me. I'm going to watch it again. And I was like, oh. And then I told my partner, Tommy, because I'm very honest. And it was not like a secret. And now it's like revenge corn. And yeah.
Alexis didn't release the cookie.
Revenge corn. The video was never released, babe. The video was never released. You know what? I didn't feel right, and that's kind of the reason why I didn't feel right pushing Alexis to send me the Crumble video. Because if the Crumble video would have gotten released by Alexis, and I would have posted it, or she would have posted it, Amberlynn would have fucking bitched for months. Revenge corn! Revenge corn! Are you? I mean, I'd be getting hit up by some lawyer in South Africa again. Revenge corn! Well, you know what? What is it, Amberlynn? Is it corn or is it not corn? Because you've given us two different accounts of this. It's a very sexual video, but then other times you've said, okay, I'll release it. Y'all can see for yourself that it's not that kind of video. I mean, to call it revenge corn suggests to me it's pretty damn explicit. So which is it? Can't be both. Feeders like to watch their prey grow, though. Yeah. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Exactly. Yes.
Thank God she didn't release it. Alexis didn't release the cookie video to the public, so that's not revenge corn. We haven't seen it. What's closer to revenge corn is Amber showing Erica's videos to another woman. God, if Amber hasn't done enough bad stuff already in the last...
You know what? Let's get some revenge corn emojis in the chat. You know that purple emoji with the devil horns that's smiling? Do that, and then the corn emoji. Let's get some revenge corn emojis in the chat, please.
11 years, we've now got revenge corn to add to the list. Great going.
Why'd you send it to Alexis? Because she literally asked to see it. And then she complimented it so hardcore that it made me uncomfy. Oh, and by the way, my favorite part is like, I told Tommy, you guys already know. Okay, I told Tommy literally the day it happened. Like, that is how I am. I am very, like, honest and open in my relationships.
Oh, and she told her partner Emily because she's very open and honest. So she was in a relationship with Emily when she sent another woman videos of herself doing dirty stuff.
Alexis thought that she got one on me But Tommy literally knew. So it's like, yeah.
What a soft love. Amber's very open and honest. I think it would have been more honest to tell Emily you were thinking of sending this type of video to somebody else before you actually sent it. I bet Emily would have preferred it if you didn't send your corn videos to women who have crushes on you. I bet you would have preferred that.
I don't talk like Alexis. Alexis can kiss my ass. She'd probably enjoy it too.
I don't think
That's a lot of ass to kiss. Ginger Ninja, thank you. I have a theory. Emily told Amberlynn how much her and her ex would make. Oh, sorry, you already sent that one in. Tangled, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like. Jordy will turn it out later in this video. Hang on to your lovers. Thank you so much, Tangled. If you guys would just take a quick second to press the thumbs up button on YouTube, it really helps the algorithm. I don't want to shove that down your throat. I know that I say that every stream, but you know what? It just takes a second. Why won't you do it? Bearzo, thank you for the super sticker. Honey, hey honey. Had to stop cleaning to reply no to daddy. But what about mommy?
was the smartest lol girl I've ever seen.
I was just diagnosed with ICUP. Do you have any advice? Is that like one of those? Wait, is ICUP like a thing? Wait, I've never heard of that before. And I know people like to joke about like obesity being a thing. So I don't know if that's like real or a joke. I really want to clap you, Amber. You're so gorgeous. What is clap? Isn't that an STD? My friend Jenna loves you and she's currently fighting with her boyfriend right now and could use your support. Can you say I support genocide? I don't know what y'all are talking about, but you know what? Girl code. I support genocide. Jenna, I hope you're okay. I promise you when I do IQ tests, I like score like above average. Maybe I'm just not like smart in the sense.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sense of like everyday average life. I don't know. I really do.
Has Jenna been diagnosed with iCup? Doctor, I got a bad case of the ICUP. Oh boy. Keep taking those IQ tests, Amber.
Do good with IQ tests.
Hey guys, this is Alexis, and this video is going to be an official public apology to Amberlynn. Ha, psych. So today I'm going to be covering Amberlynn's Buzzball-fueled live stream from last night. So let's get into why Amberlynn is the most narcissistic person I have ever met in my life.
You want to talk about emotionally abusive? I don't know.
Also, I think that statement is insane coming out of her mouth. And I just find it funny considering none of her exes and none of her former friends want anything to do with her. But yeah, I guess I'm the
Good point. Good point. If you can't hang on to a friend, if you can't hang on to a relationship for more than a few months, I mean, what's that say? Amberlynn recently told us that her best friend is someone that she met 4 months ago. Really? I mean, someone that you've only known for 4 months, that's your best friend. That's the person that means the most to you in the world. The person that you would trust with that. 4 months. 4 months. There's a reason why Amberlynn doesn't keep her friends. And you know what? I don't mean to stereotype, but I think that this is kind of a good stereotype, so it probably doesn't even matter that I'm saying this. I have kind of heard in the past that lesbians are usually pretty good about being amicable after breakup. After breaking up. After breaking up, it's like, we can kind of be friends. We can be chill. It's like, you know, like in contrast, like, you know, just like when straight people break up, it's kind of hard for them to stay friends, stay amicable. But with lesbians, it's kind of like, oh yeah, we can all be friends. So the fact that lesbians kind of have that on their side, and Amberlynn still wasn't able to keep any of those friendships. Yikes. Really very annoying. Thank you. As someone with a lesbian mom and no dad. Oh, as someone with lesbian moms and no dad, both mommy. Really very annoying. Thank you. Slurping sloop. Oh my god, I did that last night too. Slurping soup. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry. Amber is a creep. Jeepers.
Problem, hey?
I was put in like a vulnerable situation type deal, but it also could also be the alcohol. Oh, Alexis never had a partner. They were just like situationships. And yes, I am definitely their friend because they're a great person and I genuinely vibe with them. Thank you and goodbye.
Amber claims that Alexis didn't have a real relationship with her last partner. It was more of a situationship. But one of Amber's real loves was Erica, who she'd never met and had a wife. So I think if anybody was in a situationship, it was Amber. Amber said she was vibing with Alexis's girlfriend, that they got on really well, they were friends, they were pals. But I don't think that's true, because Amber was sending that woman's girlfriend nudes of herself.
I guess they probably didn't tell you what they said about you when I told them that you were sending me nudes. But honestly, maybe you guys deserve each other. And maybe you can keep them on the back burner for when you and Tommy inevitably break up. Hey guys.
You know that Amberlynn has a back burner. Even right now, she's so happy, she's so in love. You know she has a back burner. Alexis, really, is functioning as a back burner right now. I mean, she might be saying, no, we're friends, but you guys have a romantic past. Y'all chatted. Y'all had conversations. Alexis is on the back burner. Amberlynn always needs to have a back burner because for her, it's paramount to have somebody around that can be her caregiver. The ultimate back burner, the ultimate safety net that she can fall into when she has nobody else is her mom. And that's what we saw happen between seasons 5 and season 6. Amberlynn did not give herself adequate time toward the end of season 5 to recruit a new cast member to come live with her in Kentucky. So she had to use that ultimate safety net and move to Oklahoma. Amberlynn didn't want to move to Oklahoma. She didn't want to have to relocate. Are you kidding me? Moving for a height-weight proportional person is annoying, let alone someone that's a quarter ton. She wasn't able to get a new cast member on in an adequate period of time, so that's why she had to pull out her trap card, and that's why she had to move to Oklahoma. So right now, Amberlynn is probably trying to recruit a little bit and have a back burner on, you know, like on hold, like have like a tentative list of girly pops that she could basically fall into if she needed to. But at the end of the day, if she really, really, really needs some help, she can always go back to Oklahoma. But I'll tell you what, Amber, the more you ignore that mom and the more that you don't make her a priority, I mean, y'all have not always had the best of relationship. I mean, you know that best. So don't treat her like shit if you plan on using her as a safety net down the line. Stephanie, thank you for 2 months. I hope you have a great Wednesday, Jorg. You too, Stephanie. Thank you for coming back another month. Kelly, darling, thank you. Your face, watch yourself with the crumble cookie. I forgot how graphic that video was. Maybe it is corn. See you next, Twinkie. Thank you so much. I don't think I can ever look at crumble the same way. Thanks, Amber. I don't know. If I saw this week crumble, I don't really get crumble too much anymore, but crumble had they had this gigantic pumpkin cookie. It was like three layers. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at how big this crumble cookie is. This, like, I mean, sorry, it's not focusing, but like you kind of get the idea. It's like a gigantic tiered stack pumpkin cookie. It's kind of wild. But yeah, I don't really look. I don't know. When Crumble first came to Pittsburgh, it was like, you know, really cool and exciting, but it's just like, I don't know. It's not really doing it anymore. And then Amberlynn didn't really do it any favors, so in my opinion, it has like 2 strikes. One more and it's out. Willow Wren, thank you. Cookie Lives Matter. They certainly do. CLM, baby.
Guys, it's Alexis. I just want to say I see the frog and I love Karina and I also love Jordy. I also want to add a fun little story time moment. So when Amberlynn was living in Kentucky, she saw a license plate that belonged to the same state that Jordy lives in, and she freaked out and was like, oh my god, he's stalking me, he sent someone to stalk me. And I was just like, girl, I think you're a little paranoid. That is ridiculous.
I 100% believe Alexis here. Amber is paranoid enough to think that Jordy would come and stalk her. Why? It doesn't make any sense. It's hilarious, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would Jordy come and stalk Amber? To roast her in person. He doesn't get paid for that. It doesn't make any sense. But again, it's hilarious. What isn't hilarious, though, are the claims made against Amber and Jade both being physical with each other.
Jade had like pushed her to the floor and then flipped on her.
Oh yeah, this was dark. This part of the stream, it was kind of... It kind of made me nervous when this was happening, when this was originally airing, because I didn't know what she was going to say. And as soon as she said that one of them pulled out, it was like, where is this going? Where is this going? Because, I mean, y'all know, when you come on live stream like this, and I don't know these people. I don't know Brittany and Erica from anybody else on the, the side of the road. I don't know these people. They could come on my live stream. They could say whatever they want. I mean, I was taking a risk inviting them on and everything. So, I mean, when she started to talk about what happened with Jade and the fight and everything like that, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what she was going to say.
Her because she landed on Jade's clothes basket, and then she claims that she had to pull a knife out of Jade's hand. She choked Jade, she slapped Jade, she tore up Jade's work desk.
The next question is there any proof/validity to the DV allegations against Jade? So when Amberlynn and Jade broke up, they were obviously still living together. And after we had established that her and I are just gonna be friends, her and Jade and I would sit on 3-way phone conversations pretty often. And honestly, Jade never gave me any red flags. She always just came off as like cool, level-headed, patient, hardworking, kind, intelligent. And I don't even know why she wanted to date Amberlynn in the first place. And Amberlynn did tell me that she has hit Jade before and used to go through her phone periodically.
Not the first time that we have heard Amberlynn get physical. And I'm not talking about a seafood boil. I'm talking about something else. Casey talked about this. Casey also mentioned this about Crystal. It's a pattern. Bells, thank you so much for that. Happy Halloween, girlies. Be safe. Happy Halloween to anybody that is in the future right now. That is right. Thank you so much for that. Bam. Hi, Bam. Amber is lying if her recent weight gain isn't in correlation to Emily's entry. Yeah, she is. She is. That's what I always say. I say, look at this objectively. Girl dates a 700-pound woman. The 700-pound woman passes away. Girl gets in a relationship with a 500-pound woman. The 500-pound woman puts on weight. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. And you would have to think that YouTube is really stupid for us to buy that. Really stupid. Exactly, Bam. Vicky G with 10 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for doing that, Vicky G. Look at that. Look at all of our new members. Look at this. Hey, hey. I appreciate that so much, Vicky G. Thank you so much. Can we get some Argentina flags in the chat for Vicky G's 10 gifted memberships? Very generous this evening. Thank you so much, Vicky. Hey.
Like while Jade was in the shower, but she did mention one time that they were fighting and Amberlynn slapped her, and I guess Jade like pushed her and she fell to the ground. And I think it was a bigger deal than it actually was because Amberlynn obviously couldn't get back up by herself. And she said Jade didn't come to help her right away, but
I wouldn't have either. You know how like little kids like get sent to timeout and they have to sit in the corner? No, go sit in timeout. No, you wanna destroy my desk. You wanna go through my phone. You wanna act like this. You wanna, throw a temper tantrum and everything. No, you fall on the floor. You can sit there and think about what you did for a while. No, this is ridiculous. I wouldn't have helped her up right away either. Honestly, I would have taken her phone too, so she was bored on the floor.
I don't know if I would have either if I was in Jade's position. I mean, I'm sure Jade could have fought her back. So if the worst she's ever done is pushed her and Amberlynn fell over, I wouldn't say that this is like a valid DV allegation.
Alexis said that Amber hit Jade. And as soon as I heard that, I thought, oh, Casey said that Amber hit him. Casey said that Amber hit Crystal. And we've got the Ask If M thing from Amber saying, yeah, once or twice. Hey, it happens. People slip. So for a while now, a lot of people have thought Amber's a big lover of D.
I'm sorry. That is a zero tolerance for me personally. I mean, y'all are free to have your own opinion and everything, but for me, zero tolerance if that ever happens. If someone does not have the self-discipline or the self-composure to the point that they can't keep their hands off of you when things get heated, immediate termination of the relationship. Y'all can have your own opinions on that and everything, but for me, zero tolerance for that.
TV. And Alexa said that Amber went through Jade's phone, and again I thought, oh, she went through Casey's phone? Oh, she went through Beck's phone?
There was one day where she had started pretending to be me in text messages because I'd had a group message with Eric and Ricky that we had had for years. She was mad that she wasn't added to that one, and so she was pretending to be me, asking for her to be put in our old friend group one.
You guys aren't changing with me.
Also, right before Jade was supposed to take Amberlynn to Oklahoma, they were fighting pretty bad. So Jade was like, I'm not taking you. I don't care. Ask Alexis. So Amberlynn actually did ask me to take her to Oklahoma. And
I mean, in the summer of 2023, Amberlynn was probably spiraling because she knew that her relationship was going to end imminently, and she didn't have a backup. And then on top of all of this, her safety net, Jade, that was going to take her by car to her other safety net, her mom, that had just fallen through too. Oh gosh, if I was Amberlynn in June of 2023, I would have been shitting my pants. And not like a fake shitting my pants while choking on a potato, like actually shitting my pants, because your girlfriend's leaving, you don't have a backup, and the girl that's supposed to take you to your safety net in Oklahoma, she now is telling you that you need to find your own way there. That was hectic. Froggy Fairy, thank you for 7 months on Twitch. Thank you for coming back, Froggy. Hot Bodyguard, thank you. Jordy, can we please have Crying in the Club merch? Possible Regina George reference. I will go full Eugenia promoting your merch if you drop some cute swag, babe, for real. Oh my gosh, Crying in the Club merch. I feel like if I were to make something like that, I should have done it. I should have done it when it originally happened. Oh my gosh. But speaking of Eugenia, you know how yesterday, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I told y'all that Paul Dow got suspended. Was it Carissa? One of you DM'd me and showed me a screenshot where he actually got banned. Like they actually banned his account. I might have to check in on that. Oh gosh, Jeffrey's next. I'm telling y'all. Jean Esther, thank you. My fiance ended our engagement, so devastating. I'm glad to catch you live. You and this community are the best. Thanks for making me laugh. Well, hey, Jean, I'm very sorry to hear that. I can't imagine what you're going through right now, but you don't want to be with someone that doesn't choose you. Every day that you're in a relationship with someone that you're meant to be in a relationship, they will choose you. They will choose you on the day that you guys make vows, and they'll continue to choose you for every day. So if there's ever a day where they don't choose you, there's someone out there that will. Might take a while to find that person, but keep at it, Gene. So sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing that. Eggman. Hi, shorties. My wedding was beautiful. Now back to girl world as a married girl. Much love, shorty. That is awesome. Congratulations to you. I remember you mentioning that earlier. Hey, you're back. That was awesome. Thank you, Eggman.
Was going to get a rental car and take off of work and drive her from Kentucky to Oklahoma. But at the last second, Jade changed her mind and she was like, whatever, I made a commitment, I'll go through with it.
Never any conversation to meet Alexis, only when she needed a lift. Alexis also gave us more details about Amber's situationships with Abby and Danielle.
So Danielle came immediately after her and I decided that we were gonna just be friends. And Amber really, really liked Danielle, but Danielle had already been in a relationship.
Danielle was hot, allegedly. I don't think that there was ever a picture of... We never got pictures of Abby and Danielle. Those were never discovered. But from what Alexis told us, Danielle was hot. Now, looks are subjective. Knowing the Amberverse, we should know that looks are subjective. I mean, we were also told that Jade was hot. But Danielle apparently was a looker. We were told that Danielle was really pretty. She was a lipstick lesbian. So, Amber really wanted this one.
For like 10 years, I guess, already. So she gave Amber the same excuse that Erica did, which was, I'm only in this for financial reasons. But both Danielle and Erica claimed that their partner/wife didn't work. So I'm not really sure what that was about. But Amberlynn believes anything you tell her if she likes you enough.
I never fully trust anybody.
As far as Abby goes, she was just this random 20-year-old that messaged her on Instagram, TikTok, some kind of platform. Amberlynn knew she was 20 when she started talking to her. And when she told me, I was like, what is wrong with you? When I expressed that I thought that was gross, she backtracked and lied and said that she was 25. And then she lied again and said that Abby had lied to her and said that she was 25, but she's actually 20. Either way, Amber knew her real age. So the age gap between them would be like me dating a 15-year-old right now. Granted, Abby is technically of age, but ew. Now, as far as the timeline goes with both of those relationships, they were definitely overlapping, and she has spoke with both Danielle and Abby while being in a relationship with Tommy.
Amber was talking to Abby and Danielle while she was with Emily. I'm just glad she wasn't talking to Erica at the same time. Oh wait, she totally was.
Yes, there was a little tiny flirting happening.
This is one of the conversations that I received from a random TikTok user that commented on one of my videos saying that they wanted to show me something. And I'm not gonna lie, after I read this screen record, I felt really bad for Amber.
I'm sorry, I genuinely thought you were her happy ending. The world sucks. I genuinely like being around her and spending time with her. We like a lot of the same things. But the trolls went...
The trolls went too far. Obviously not. If you guys got back together. Why was she having conversations with people like this? I mean, just like random people that reach out to you on TikTok or Instagram, you'll have like a full conversation with them. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you talk to with your girlfriends or you talk to with your family. I don't know. Random people that hit you up like this. I mean, you know that this is a drama-related community. You think that people are going to hit you up to genuinely have a conversation about whatever? Whatever. Grace for Nicola, thank you. Trying to indoctrinate my Belgian boyfriend into girl world, and it's not going well. Anyone over 250 pounds is too American for him. A little bit snobby. A little bit snobby, Grace's boyfriend. Come on. 250 pounds? Too American for you? Well, maybe you're just not American enough. Thank you, Grace. Alex Schmalix. Jordy, I'm working the front desk tonight and a bowl of Halloween candy was put out for guests. Please give me strength. I don't need it. SpongeBob voice. I need it. You have as much candy as you want, Alex. Thank you for sending that in. Omni Meg, thank you so much for gifting a subscription on Twitch.
Too far? Wow, I don't know what to even say. Why can't you keep in contact but away from the public eye? Well, I found out too that she was talking to Erica while we were together. Like the whole time. Yeah, of course she was. Yeah. Erica's wife, Brittany. God, that's mad. Erica's wife, Brittany, called Amber on the 4th of July to say, "Leave me wife alone, get one of your own." Amber and Emily, when did they start talking again?
She first messaged me on June 18th.
And when did they start seeing each other again?
And we became official on June 26th.
26th of June. And Brittany was calling Amber on the 4th of July, 8 days after Emily and Amber officially started dating. 8 days after they start dating, Brittany's calling her to say, "Will you leave my wife alone? Stop."
I was actually watching fireworks with my mom during that phone call.
Why was Brittany calling Amber 8 days later, though? It's because Amber was talking to Erica behind Emily's back. And then a few days after the Brittany phone call, Emily had a plane ticket to come and see her. Amber keeps finding all these women, and then finding other women to talk to behind the other women's backs. I almost feel sympathy for Emily. Almost.
And here is the second conversation that happened with another random Instagram user. Like, I really want to know what Tommy was...
Oh my gosh. I'm sure that she's making a nice amount of money off of me losing everything. Well, we know that Emily is all about gaining, so anyone losing something probably isn't up her alley.
Thinking when she was responding to all of these random people and making these allegations that she didn't really know who Amberlynn truly was, because I was on...
Why would you have a conversation with someone like a random person on Instagram? And like, here's Emily venting her heart out to this person. Like, this is weird. Why would you, I mean, in the midst of all of the drama that was taking place, you take an opportunity to vent your heart out to some random person on Instagram? I can't wrap my head around that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Isabel Schumacher, thank you. I mean, in the same sense, because she's smaller, Emily must love her as a person in her head. I got you. Thank you, Isabel. Lisa loves Scarlet. Thank you so much for your second month of Twitch Prime. Hey. Kit Kat Girl 56, thank you. Just got off work and I'm excited to tune in. Hope you're having a good night. I am now, Kit Kat Girl. You know what? I was actually in the grocery store not too long ago and I saw that they sell Kit Kat ice cream now. Did y'all know this? Did y'all see this in the grocery store? Kit Kat ice cream. Might have to try that.
FaceTime when Tommy was in Oklahoma City, and in front of me, Amberlynn asked Tommy if Tommy knew more about who Amber was than she let off in the beginning, and Amberlynn had asked to see Tommy's YouTube history, and initially Tommy lied and said that she didn't know and she didn't watch reaction channels. And then when Amberlynn was persistent that she wanted to see her YouTube history, Tommy literally turned off her phone, like right in front of me, picked it up and turned it off. Amber was eventually able to get the phone turned back on.
Especially with how creepy and quiet that Emily is, you cannot convince me that she was not, at that point, neck deep in reaction channels.
And she looked through Tommy's YouTube history right in front of me. Needless to say, Tommy was a very active reaction channel watcher.
If Amber was paranoid about what reaction channels Emily was watching, that just says to me that she's worried what Emily might see. Because I've no doubt Amber told Emily, "Oh, reaction channels hate me because I'm fat." When in fact, it's because she's done some awful things and lied.
Yeah. She didn't want to get out. She didn't want Emily to see and hear things that reaction channels had to say. She tried to minimize it. She tried to make it seem like we were just like stupid bullies. Oh, you guys are just picking on this poor fat woman. You need to leave her alone. Well, actually, she's done some pretty shitty things. I don't want her finding out about it. Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, I do say a lot of silly, petty things on here, but, I mean, we do get to the heart of the issue. And the heart of the issue has a lot of clots in it. So I think that Amberlynn didn't want her watching reaction channels because she didn't want Emily having a bad perception of her. Because if she had a bad perception of her, then she might not want to be in a relationship with someone like that. But the point that Amberlynn is missing here, she didn't need to do all that. That was way too much for her to do. She didn't need to be doing all that. Because at the end of the day, Emily doesn't really care who you are on the inside. She only cares what she's able to put inside. Bells, thank you. Your heart hands for Jenna's side has me rolling. Jenna, if you're watching this, just know I support you. And to Jenna's boyfriend, be nice to Jenna. Thank you. Rice noodles. Amber, you just way above average. Free Twinkie. Free Twinkie indeed. I saw on today's Q&A that she was actually going back and forth with people about Twinkie, so we're going to have to get to that eventually.
Lied about some awful things as well.
Rain and petals, these drop.
In January, after my ex-girlfriend and I had ended things officially, and Amber and Danielle weren't really headed in a great direction, Amberlynn made up this scenario, well, what I perceived to be made up, about how her mom asked her if she had a crush on me, to which she confirmed that she did. Shocker. And when I asked her why, this was her response. But if you liked me so much, why did you get into a relationship with Erica 2 weeks later? So looking back, I feel like this was a manipulation tactic in order to not only keep me close to her, but...
Back burner. You don't send novels. You don't send walls of text like this to people unless you're trying to get something. She wanted to keep Alexis close because at this point she didn't know what was going to happen with Erica. And if things fell through with Erica, she needed that safety net. Alexis was that safety net. This was her strengthening the bond of her safety net. That's all that this was.
But keep me on the back burner in case, like, it didn't work out with any of the other girls that she was talking to at the time. But then after saying all of that, she claims that we could never be together. And then proceeds to give me this bullshit excuse of her believing that I deserve better than her.
What? Deserves better than Amber? Amber thinks she's the sexiest thing since sliced bread. Amber absolutely loves herself. She was clearly just keeping Alexis on the back burner in case her and Erica didn't work out, which obviously it didn't because Erica had a wife. And plus Amber kept being in love with Wifey on and off around this time anyway.
Like, I miss her so much. Like, all of the good times. I miss
Yeah.
her so freaking much.
She was still trying to win back Wifey during all of this too. You know, keep in mind, I mean, she started talking to Erica right after she broke up with Jade. So she was hooking up with Jade, texting Erica while keeping Alexis on the back burner. I mean, that's hectic. OmniMeg, thank you so much for resubscribing for a second month, as well as giving 5 gifted memberships on Twitch. I really appreciate you doing that. Oh my gosh, as well as sending in bits. Thank you so much, OmniMeg. Oh my goodness, I really appreciate you doing that. Hey. I'm gonna have to get you an emoji. Turban Tomato, I got the Mountain Dew slushie. I'm ready, girls. Oh, you got a Mountain Dew slushie? Ooh, mine's about out. I need a refill.
Oh, I miss all those great times. I miss when I used to slap her. Memories. So Alexis wasn't even second choice. She was behind Erica, Feline, Abby, Danielle, and however many more. Imagine being Amber's last pick.
And then just basically was like, okay, friends until then? Sounds good? Okay, cool. Meanwhile, I'm like, what the f*** is happening? But then she would periodically send me stuff like this.
The lyrics of the song that were playing in that sexy video there were, say we're just friends, but I swear when nobody's around. Say we're just friends, but I swear when nobody's around. No wonder Alexis was thinking, oh, there's a chance something might happen here. Amber was properly getting off on having somebody chase her. She loved it. I almost have sympathy for Alexis. Almost.
Amberlynn, are you okay?
What? What do you mean?
All I have to say is row.
What is happening? The energy's different. The energy is a little different.
You're making the energy different. Shut the fuck up.
After the back and forth between Amber and Alexis, Brittany popped up to do a live stream, and you might think, oh, Brittany's popped up. Oh, that'll spice things up even more. Nah, the Brittany Live was one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen in the Amberverse. Brittany didn't seem like she knew what she was saying. She was reading from a bit of paper, she didn't even know what it said.
There's no way I can read half of this stuff. The crumble cookie video is probably the most disgusting thing I have ever ate in my life, and I don't ever seen in my life. Boils, commonly known as cellulitis. Does anybody need an anatomy lesson as to how the female G-spot works?
I thought she seemed drunk, or under the influence of something. She was just all over the place, and our audience could tell.
Maybe Erica had the intention to troll, but I did not have the intention to troll anybody. It was supposed to be a friendly conversation in the end. Kay Patterson, you knew this would start some garbage when you decided to troll her along with your wife. No, because it was not a troll for me. You said you were being a troll. No. Correction. Erica's intentions were to troll her. Now, what she meant by trolling her, I don't know, but I wasn't a part of that. I wasn't.
So, was Brittany lost her mind after her marriage was ruined? Her story was kind of all over the place. It wasn't, I don't know. I don't know if it was entirely truthful, entirely forthcoming. It got a little bit weird.
The reaching out to Amberlynn, done to kind of troll, was it done as a joke?
Yeah, absolutely. That was all it was in the beginning.
I don't care what I told you in Jordy's live. Like, this is my live. If people ask me questions, I'm going to answer it. You know, you're really making it awful hard for anyone to care about what you have to say. Your lack of explanations and vagueness is tanking your credibility. Here's the thing. I don't care if you don't believe me.
See, like, you don't come on live stream and, like, I don't care. Like, it just, it was, she doesn't, I don't know. She just wasn't very good at this. But, I mean, for someone that isn't in the center of a drama community to kind of be thwarted into it, well, I mean, she kind of positioned herself there. She wasn't really thwarted into it. But I don't know, if I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt here, maybe it was overwhelming for her. Maybe she didn't really know what to say. She didn't want to come across as stupid. She didn't want to come across as weak. She didn't want to come across as, like, bitter. I don't really know what her goal was, but I don't think that she accomplished what she set out to do.
If you don't believe me, I really just don't care.
If you haven't seen the full Brittany live stream, don't bother. It was awful. She lost all credibility, and she just came across as a big liar. She came across as a big old Amber.
So, funny thing is, the moon picture, I was actually with her when she took that picture. Yep, the moon pic. I was there for that.
I was there when Erica took the moon photo. What? What's she on about? It's just some cheap gift from Amazon. You don't have to take the picture of the moon. I know Amber likes to think that the audience is really stupid, but they'll call out Amber's BS whenever they see it, and they do the same thing for everybody else. And they were doing the same thing with Brittany, calling her out for a BS, and Brittany, well, like Amber, didn't like it.
Nicole, if you don't like it, get off my live. Better yet, here, let me help you. We'll get out of my live, Gemini. I'll help you. Hold on.
See, like, that's not the way to win Girl World over. I mean, you guys, like, if there was a streamer, if there was somebody, I'm always going to let you guys say what you want to say. I think that it's wrong for me to just delete comments just because, I mean, if you're saying something hateful, if you're saying something racist, if you're saying, like, that's one thing. If it's hate speech, it's one thing. But I always want to give you guys the opportunity to say what you need to say because, in my opinion, the truth always comes out. Everything that's done in the dark will come to light. So if I'm trying to change the narrative or I just don't like what you're saying, I mean, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. the majority will agree with you. People are able to see through the BS. So this whole thing of her getting like, you know, kind of pressed and her getting irritated with people saying like, I mean, they were making good points. They were saying, girl, this is really disorganized. You're not really delivering like we expected you to deliver. Your story's contradicting. I mean, did you not like that because that they were making a point?
Let me help you. I'm glad Alexis looks entertaining. Maybe she has all day to sit around and make videos and do whatever it is, but...
So she was starting to get frustrated. She was starting to get frustrated because she really was... It wasn't going her way. She wasn't getting that praise that I think that she set out to. And she wasn't getting the money that she set out to either. Because the whole point in her doing this live... I mean, well, maybe not the whole point, but partially it was to get money. It was to make a channel, to get it monetized. It was to get a quick payday. But I think what these people don't realize is when they make these expose channels and they're like, oh, I'm going to make a whole lot of money and everything. I mean, it's one thing for like an established reaction channel to come on and do this. But for someone starting up in like a platform like that has no footing really and doesn't really get pushed in the algorithm, like you don't really have that kind of payday that you're setting out for. So I think that she was frustrated that the narrative wasn't going her way, support was dwindling, and she wasn't making money. So she started to get bitter and she started to lash out at people. She wanted super chats. She wasn't getting like any that night. But I am. Thank you so much for the gifted subscription, Omni. Stupid. Thank you so much, Omni. I appreciate those bits as well. Thank you. Bells, thank you. Amberlynn's such an awful person. If you had to choose between a man, a bear, or ARL, or ALR to be stuck in the woods with, who are you choosing? I pick the bear. If you had to choose between a man, a bear, or Amberlynn to be stuck in the woods with, who are you choosing? Well, what kind of man? I'm gonna need that scenario to be detailed out a little bit more. Thank you, Bells.
Like, I really don't.
Also, Brittany had been saying for a while now that Amber ordered $2,400, but when it came to the live stream, she all of a sudden didn't want to go into it.
The $2,400 is so embarrassing that I do not even want to have to mention it. I don't know. Like, I really don't even want to have to mention. I don't even want to have to talk about that. I answer direct questions. $2,400. I really don't even want to talk about.
If Amber had been making claims about anything and then didn't want to back it up, didn't have proof, we'd all be saying liar.
I lied here.
And that's exactly what happened with Brittany. Don't accuse Amber. Oh my god, I'm sticking up for Amber. What's happened? Don't accuse Amber of owing you $2,400. And then when it comes to it, you go, you know what? Not even going to talk about it. Because if Amber did that, everybody would kick off with her. Whole credibility was gone. It felt like her story arc was over. Just a waste of time.
It's just a lot is coming at me from like Alexis's end and then Brittany's end. And then I'm getting DMs, I'm getting messages, I'm getting comments, I'm getting this and that of people just like believing all of this stuff. So it's like, I want to give you guys the opportunity to literally ask me about it. Brittany's lies, it's hard for me to prove because they deleted the whole thread of like mine and Erica's like conversations. And then with Alexis, I do have like proof of some things, but she was like, if you talk about me or say anything, I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. Like she threatens me. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Alexis doesn't bring receipts.
You tell the truth. The truth will set you free. Well, if I look at it with this angle, if I look at it at that angle, if I do this, then I sacrifice this. And if I sacrifice this, then I'll look bad if I say this. You tell the truth. That's what you do.
She brings like wannabe receipts and then twists the narrative into something that like she wants to create for y'all. Are you saying texts are faked? No, I'm not saying that. Like her saying that I knew Abby's 20, a lie, because I have text message proof of the conversation me and Abby had when she finally admitted her real age. Again, another lie. And then just because I don't want people to think I'm a creep, like I get it. Talking to someone who's 25 is pretty hectic. I'm not gonna lie. It was something that I questioned, even talked to my mom about. And I was like, ugh! But for Alexis to sit there and say like, I knew that she was 20 the whole time is a lie. And I'm about to prove that. I am gonna, cause I have Abby's picture on here, so I'm not gonna be showing that. So I'm gonna crop that out. Me and Abby were messaging about like being genuine. And I was like, have you ever not been genuine with me? And she was like, well, everything except one thing. And I was like, tell me. And she was like, I might not be 25. And then this is the full conversation. If you guys want to click it.
See, but like, notice how the top of this doesn't have a name.
And then this is the...
Like, look at how conveniently cropped this is at the top. I mean, I like, if you pull up someone's text messages in your phone, like, if I were to pull that up right now, like, it'll show someone's name. You know? Look how weirdly cropped this is at the top here. I mean, I'm not saying it is, but I mean, this very easily could have been text messages that you just created. I mean, a blue bubble and a gray bubble being sent back and forth, this doesn't mean anything. Look at how cropped this is. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, if you don't have an iPhone, like, I don't want to like pull up some of my text messages that someone like doesn't want to see their name or whatever. But I mean, it's like, it shows the top of the message where you can see the person's name and their contact name, and you can see their phone number too. It doesn't crop like this at the top. She screenshotted it and cropped because her photo is on the top. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's so easy to fake text messages. It is easy to fake text messages. And I mean, this really doesn't mean... So you have blue bubbles and this other person has gray bubbles. That's really all that you're proving here.
The full conversation, if you guys want to click it. Like, I had to go... Like, I was fighting for my life to find these text messages. I had to search the number 25 in my phone. But this is like a genuine thing.
Oh, wow. Amber, you had to do something. I'm so sorry.
That actually happened. And like, Alexis knows that. Like, the fact that she's really trying to make me look like someone that I'm not is like, yes, I guess she's of legal age. I totally understand that. But like, still, it's giving like...
Amber showing text proof of anything. Nah, I can't believe it. I can't believe her showing texts as proof of anything. After she read out texts she sent to Beck, when Beck accidentally, maybe, gave away the name Jade, which was Amber's ex-partner.
I gotta get no, I love you. So Jade, I love her too.
So Beck gave away the name Jade. So Amber did this.
Becky said her name was Jade. It's a joke because you guys started saying her name was Jade, so now Becky calls her Jade as a joke. Like, I even...
Oh my god, she lies like it's so easy. No, you just don't get it. No, you don't get it. Like, you guys call her that, so then Becky started calling her that because you guys called her that. So, like, we all have just a big laugh about it. She does. She thinks that everybody on YouTube is so stupid. So stupid.
And texted Becky, actually. Here, let me read it to you guys. Yeah, I got mad at Becky. This is the text that I sent. I said, haha, they think that... I'm not going to say her real name. Haha, they think that blank's name is Jade. I'm dead. But now I'm getting messaged by these two girls today, and they're being bothered by trolls. I'm done talking about her. I said, this is kind of your fault because you had to go and make some stupid joke like you always do. I kind of was mean to her, but, whoopsies.
All of that was fake. She didn't send any messages to Beck. Her reading out the text messages, that was all fake. So maybe I would believe that Abby texts were real if she hadn't already used text proof to lie.
There you go again, Becky. Being the dumb bitch that you always are. You just had to go and do that. You just had to go and say Jade's name. Oh, God. What are you good for? What are you good for? If there wasn't a stack of Charmin here, I'd have kicked you out of the apartment. Oh, God. Months ago.
Her name was Jade?
You know, 20's young. Like,
Amber acting like, oh yeah, dating somebody 25, that's really hectic, guys, isn't it? But she only said that because some of her audience was saying, oh, that's weird. Amber's never had a problem with age gaps before. Debate 4. Age gaps. How big is too big? What's your ideal age gap? And why is it people are fine with someone who is 40 with a 60-year-old, but people turn their nose up at a...
I think it all depends on maturity levels. Okay, so... if it was based on maturity levels, Amberlynn should be dating like a 15-year-old.
18 and a 30-year-old. I think it all depends on maturity levels. I'm fine with an 18-year-old dating a 30-year-old.
Personally, I disagree. I don't think that 18-year-olds should be dating 30-year-olds. I think that... For me personally, I think that a lot, like... There's something that happened for me at 25, and I know that everyone's experience is a difference, but like, you grow up a lot in your 20s. an 18-year-old is a lot different than a 22-year-old or a 23-year-old. Even though it's like the only distance, like, you know, the only gap between it is like 4 years, but there's so much different from a teenager to someone in their early to mid 20s. You're developing so much. Someone that's 30, I mean, I'll be 30 in 2 years. I mean, when I think back to 10 years ago when I was 18, oh my God, I was a kid. I don't think teenagers should be dating people that are 30, personally.
If their maturity levels match each other, age doesn't decipher how mature someone is. Experience does. When Emma was 25, she had no problem hanging around somebody who was 15, talking about things she shouldn't have been talking about with a 15-year-old.
And the last question I'm going to answer is, how do lesbians have sex?
Filming her, not wearing many clothes, filming her just getting out of the shower, inviting her into her bed, which wasn't a joke.
Yeah, Libby likes the couch, and we obviously like the... I mean, she can sleep in the bed with us, but...
But now Emma's like, oh yeah, a 25-year-old, that's weird, right guys? Just own it. You were wanting to meet a 20-year-old, just own it. You knew she was 20 as well, big fibber. And the text messages between her and Abby sound so fake. It sounds like a fan fiction to one of Amber's young teen nonsense books she reads. Have you ever not been genuine with me? Well, everything except one thing. Tell me. I might not be 25. What do you mean? I might be.
See, but like, do we even know these texts were real? Do we even know that these texts were real? And I mean, really, what is Amberlynn even trying to do here? She's trying to exonerate herself from Abby, like some like no-name side character, some like Z-list side character. Like, we've lost the plot. This is just her trying to deflect from everything that was going on. She took away from the main entree to look at some like cold appetizer. This doesn't matter. This is stupid. Chris in real life, thank you. Something's up with Amberlynn's social blade. People think that she was demonetized. It wasn't like that last week. Something might be up. Would also explain why she decided not to upload. Yes, someone said this in yesterday's live stream that a website showed that Amberlynn's page was demonetized. In my experience, websites like Social Blade are very inaccurate when it comes to earnings, but just a channel being demonetized, I don't know. It's possible. It would definitely be a good explanation as to why Amberlynn is not uploading, because if she's not uploading, she's not making any money. So why upload? This is the longest I've ever seen Amberlynn not upload. I mean, I know that she gave us that one little 20-minute video, but maybe it's because that she felt like she was coerced into doing so because people were kind of hounding her for a vlog. Thank you, Chris, in real life. I guess time will tell.
Be 20. You're lying. Are you just joking with me? I'm not lying. I am 20. I'm sorry. Wow, I don't even know what to say. You know when I told you all my relationships have failed because of bad timing and age? I don't get people my age. I just don't want my age to be the reason something failed again. Why don't you get people your age? I just don't like people like that my age. I just always feel more mature than them. We don't like...
You're very mature for your age. I just don't get people my age.
Like the same things, etc.
I have the receipts that I'm not going to show are the ones where like Alexis is literally proving that the only reason why she is doing this. Hold on, babe, don't say anything.
Said every 20-year-old.
The only reason why Alexis is betraying me is for money, and I have messages between her and someone else literally saying those things, and that like genuinely hurts me.
Wait. So she'll show proof between her and Abby to show that she didn't know Abby was 20. Proof, but she won't show proof that Alexis, who's been accusing her of all this awful stuff, all the reaction channels are believing it, all the audience are believing it. She's got proof Alexis was only doing this just for money. But then she won't show that proof. Well, then you haven't got proof. It's the same as when she was like, hey guys, I have 6 bras, but here's 2.
I'm currently wearing one. I have 2 in the dirty clothes, 2 in that freaking psycho-ass pile over there, and 1 just chilling right here. I'm not lying though, see it's right here. There's no one right here.
So she has proof, but she's not showing proof. Saying you have proof and then not showing proof is the same as not having proof. If Emma thinks that that's going to fool anybody, then she's madder than I ever thought she was.
Oh, I also want to mention the Tommy receipts that Alexis revealed. What happened was Tommy was getting tons of messages during like the height of all of this like thing. Her mental health was really bad. Things were being said about her.
Aww. Her mental health was bad. She was being called out for all the disgusting things that she did online. Her mental health was bad. It was down in the dumps. You know what? This is all y'all's fault. You watching right now, you listening right now. If you ever left a comment back then, a few months ago, about all this when this went down, I just want you to know that you contributed to the downfall and the deterioration. You contributed to the deterioration of a feeder's mental health. And you have to live with that. You have to sleep at night with that. A feeder's mental health was damaged because of people like you. That's pretty gross that you guys did that. This photo is from the pits of hell. Oh my God. Oh God, this photo. I can't get over the smile. The smile. Just like
that were just awful and that no one deserves, and things that were not true. So in the middle of all of that, she got a ton of messages like at the same time saying that Amberlynn cheated on you with Erica. Amberlynn cheated on you with Erica. The whole time she was cheating on you. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, Tommy believed it. Yes. And I get it. Like, I can understand that. And so Tommy felt obviously betrayed and hurt. So that is why those like messages happened. They were actually during a time when me and her did break up. Like, I know a lot of people were like, you guys didn't break up. We did. It was for a short second. But the breakup did happen.
Lie, they weren't broken up when Emily was sending those messages to some random person on Instagram. On the 31st of July, Amber sent the crumble cookie video to Alexis. And then she said she told her partner about it straight away because she's open and honest on the same day. So she was still with Emily on the 31st.
Okay, I told Tommy literally the day it happened. Like, that is how I am. I am very like honest and open in my relationships.
So if they had broken up, they were definitely back together by the 31st of July. But the Instagram messages between Emily and the other person, where Emily says, yeah, Amber was talking to Erica the whole time, those messages were sent on the 2nd of August. So Amber saying, yeah, Emily believed those messages when we were broken up.
They were actually during a time when me and her did break up.
No, they were back together by the 2nd. Amber uploaded a breakup video on the 27th of July, and they were back together by the 31st. They only broke up for a hot second, so they were well back together by the 31st. So Emily was still in a relationship with Amber when she was sending messages saying, yeah, Amber cheated on me. So I don't know why Amber lies when we can just literally watch the videos and get the dates for ourselves. We were broken up by the 2nd. No, you weren't.
Yeah. Because the more that you lie, the more lies that you have to tell to cover up your other lies. Amberlynn's not a very organized girly pop. You have to be smart if you want to be a liar. I don't think that's the case here. Kate Tails, thank you so much for that. My work friends and I waited until last minute to pick our costumes, and we couldn't find anything in the store, so thanks for spending time with me as I hand sew 3 sets of cat ears and tails. Nothing like a good old DIY costume. Yeah, I can imagine the Halloween stores are pretty picked over by now. Oh gosh. Well, I hope that you come up with something good, Kate Tails. I believe in you. Masha Yud, thank you. As a neuroscientist, human brain finishes developing at 25. Anything before that can severely affect this process. The age difference between 18 and 30 feels much larger between 60 and 80. Yeah, and I think that that's kind of the general consensus. There's a big difference between, I don't know, a 50-year-old dating someone that's 62 than an 18-year-old dating someone who's 30. Yeah, there is that kind of stigma for a reason. I also think it's interesting that a neuroscientist is watching this. Can you make sense of this?
Emily's a jealous person, according to Amber, and Amber might have some jealousy issues, maybe. So if Emily is watching this, sorry Emily, Amber has been chatting to other women behind your back. She was sending nude videos of herself and another woman to Alexis. Maybe behind your back, did she tell you that? I don't know.
I literally saw all of your text messages, everything. Every nude you guys sent back and forth.
Did she tell you that? Maybe she did because she's really open and honest. I don't know.
So something else Alexis completely lied about, like genuinely lied about, was when Tommy was here visiting me. Alexis was on FaceTime, and I did say, like, to Tommy, what reaction channels have you watched? Because I was curious. I wanted to see her YouTube history. Well, Alexis saying that Tommy's YouTube history was full of reaction channels was a fucking lie, because There was no.
Even if you can delete history. If I wanted to go in my YouTube right now and delete the history, I could. Show me your history. That doesn't mean anything. You can delete it in 2 seconds.
None. There was none. There was none. Literally.
Okay, that's bad. If you go into someone's history and there's absolutely nothing there, it was freshly cleaned with bleach, that's a bad thing.
That was hectic.
This one's really mad though. Alexis said that Amber checked Emily's phone to see the reaction channel. Amber herself said, yeah, I checked her phone.
I wanted to see her YouTube history.
So even just listening to Amber, I think, God, you massive walking red flag. You were checking her phone. You've only met her once. Why is Amber checking her girlfriend's phone at all?
I know. One of the first times that they've met face to face and they're already checking each other's phones. Oh yeah, this relationship's gonna last.
If Amber wanted to know if Emily was watching reaction channels, why didn't she just ask her? Why did she have to go through her phone? Trusts Emily enough to have sex on the first date, she told us. Trusts Emily enough to start talking about moving in and getting married straight away. But doesn't trust her enough that she's not watching Geordie in her free time. Amber's just admitted to checking Emily's phone. This isn't making Alexis look bad, it's making Amber look awful. Stop checking your partner's phone, you insecure sausage.
Alexis was like, yeah, Tommy like turned off her phone. No, literally no. That doesn't even make sense. So turning off one's phone, what does that do? It's either A, Tommy turned off her phone, which creates what? What happens when you turn off your phone? Does it just like automatically delete like YouTube history? I've never heard of that.
I mean, it prevents you from getting into it. Sure, I guess you could turn it back on and everything, but...
But then to top it off, in the same sentence, Alexis was like, yeah, full of reaction channels on there. It's like, what? You're not making sense. Like, genuinely not making sense. And people are seeing through, like, some of her lies. And I'm glad that that's happening.
Amber was calling Alexis a liar, but wasn't really showing much proof. I thought Britney's life was bad for somebody contradicting themselves, but Amber, man.
It's just like, it's like if Alexis wants to spill tea, she should stick to things that literally just has to do with me, nobody else. Why do other people have to be involved? And like, why lie?
I lied here.
Why lie?
I lied here.
To like make it seem more...
Oh my god. Why lie? Why lie? Amber talking about anyone else that's lying.
Or like enticing? I don't know.
Amber did know, she just told us.
The only reason why Alexis is betraying me is for money, and I have messages between her and someone else literally saying those things.
I think she just makes stuff up on the spot, which leads to her contradicting herself constantly.
Did you want Alexis to drive you to okay? No. Again, I don't want to talk about my past relationship.
Of course you don't, because you have skeletons in the closet, and you don't have an answer for them, and they make you look bad, so that's why you don't want to address it. I'm not talking about Jade. Why not? Because I did things during that season that made me look like a piece of shit, and I don't want you guys having more ammunition on me. That's why.
But there was gonna be a moment where I did not have any way of getting to Oklahoma. Me and Alexis did want to meet, and Alexis did say, I'll help you if you need me to, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, well, guess what? I need your help. But I was the one who was going to pay for everything. I was going to pay her to do it. I was going to pay for the rental car. Like, she wasn't going to have to pay for anything at all. But did I want her to? No. No.
Wait, so Amber didn't want help to get to Oklahoma, but then she did want help to get to Oklahoma. I think it makes sense.
I look more plump? That's hectic. No, I don't. Mm-mm. Potato. When you were talking about having a stalker a while
That also never happened. The potato thing.
ago in a vid, was that Jordy? No. But this reminds me of something that Alexa said to y'all. She said, there was a Pennsylvania license plate in front of Amberlynn's apartment and she thought it was Jordy. Sorry, we had a crumb. And she was like so scared it was Jordy. No. No. Never happened.
So she just made that up. Again, there wasn't any validity to that. It wasn't taken out of context. You didn't mean it as a joke. It just flat out never happened. See, that's what I don't believe, Amber, that things just don't happen. People just say things that are just completely made up. Completely make-believe. No. That never happened. Ever. Alexis, she's calling you a liar in a lot of different examples here. Jordy, you're a stalker. I'm a stalker. I have never set a foot in Kentucky a day in my life.
Happened. Never happened a day in my life. Secondly.
Oh, a day in my life. She's copying me. She's copying me.
Alexis. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let you do it. Actually, no, I'm not, because you're gonna lie. Alexis literally paid to find out all of Jordy's information. I'm telling you, between Jordy's parents' names, Jordy's siblings' names, Jordy's phone number, to Jordy's address. Why? I'll never.
You were in on this. You were in on this. As far as I'm concerned, they were both in on it together. I don't know whose credit card got charged, but they were in it together. They were in it together. I don't know what they were going to do with my information or what they're still planning to do with my information, but I mean, to pin this all on her, yeah, I think Alexis was involved. I think that they were both doing it. I think that they were bored on FaceTime one day and they're like, oh, let's look up, oh, where does he live? Who are his siblings? Like, looking up information about me. Yeah. Yeah, for what? Really, for what? I mean, what would that do? Like, if you saw a Pennsylvania license plate in Kentucky and you thought that that was me, what would looking up my information, like, what would that accomplish? Do you know what I mean? Like, how would that verify that I was that car? So honestly, probably what they did is they probably looked up my information. They looked up my family and friends' information based on that information. And then they tried to look at people's Facebook accounts and Instagrams and stuff like that. That's probably what they did. I could see them both like laying on the couch doing a deep dive into all of my social media and all the people I'm associated with.
No, I'll never be able to tell you. Did she also text that number? Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah. And I'm just sitting back like, what is actually happening?
Wait, this is when Amber and Alexis...
Oh, you had nothing to do with it, Amber. Nothing to do with it. That was all Alexis. 100% it was Alexis. Yeah, I'm sure that when Alexis texted me that day, you were being like, girl, what are you doing texting him? Why are you doing that? I'm sure that that was your response. Uh-huh.
We're friends. So Amber wants us to believe that Alexis found out all this information about Geordie, and Amber said, oh, how come you're doing that? And Alexis said, I'm not going to tell you. Does it make sense?
But I mean, if we want to talk about someone obsessed with Geordie, there is a reaction channel, Geordie. Hello! I know you're watching. Obsessed, and that's how you make your money. Lordy, it's Geordie? Okay. The reaction channel who originally did this is Geordie. Geordie Livestream. Very rare to say something nice about me. So that's another reason why I hate or strongly dislike. Oh Lordy, it's Geordie. I'm bored. I'm sorry. Geordie, you're boring. But I mean, if we want to talk about someone obsessed with Geordie, y'all need to look in Alexis's view because, just saying. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm not doing it. Can you please tell us what you saw that made you cry? Alexis texted me.
Alexis texted you? They said that they texted me. I don't remember this. I don't remember this happening, but in the past year and a half, is it possible that I received a text from a number I didn't recognize and I said, who is this, back to it? Or they texted me and I didn't recognize the number and they said, hey, Geordie, and I texted back, hey, or like, who is this? Yeah, that's possible. I mean, I don't remember it though. I mean, I get texted from numbers I don't know all the time. I mean, mainly lately it's just been like political text messages, but you know, every now and then I'll get text messages from numbers I don't know. It'd just be like, hey, hi, how are you? And I mean, sometimes I'll ignore it. Sometimes I'll be like, who is this? I don't know. It's possible. Kit Kat Girl, thank you again. You're right about the 18 versus 20s. When I was 18, I couldn't even keep a job. Now I've had a job for a year, thinking of my future, taking life serious. That's awesome, Kit Kat. Yeah. Life really changes. Life really changes in your 20s. It is a big developing period. Ifignia, thank you. The lies, the lies, the lies. Hashtag justice for Twinkie. Indeed. Indeed. I hope Twinkie's doing okay. Mila H, I'm so glad. Glad I was able to catch you live. Also, thank you for showing up to work when Amber doesn't. You're the real MVP. Somebody's got to be out here entertaining. Somebody out here's got to keep Girl World moving. Amber, if you don't want to show up, other people will.
She said that she missed me too, and that I need to stop crying in the club.
Hey guys, it's Alexis.
I did speak to someone who was 20. I'm gonna downright say it. Her saying that I knew Abby's 20, a lie.
So Amberlynn said Abby is talking about when I come to visit her. And I said, how many are you meeting? And she said, she sounds so excited, ha 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 ha. And I said, why am I, your best friend, not being visited? But some Bible-thumping 20-year-old is? I'm blocking you and your middle part. And she said, Laddie, because...
Well, because Laddie, at this point, it's because you were back burner. You were second string. You might have even been third string at this point. Abby was the main entree. Alexis, you weren't the main entree. Amberlynn will only visit you or make arrangements to be around you if you're a main entree. She's not going to drive to Oklahoma for an appetizer. Are you kidding me? She's coming for the seafood boil.
I was in a relationship at the time, and I told her to stop calling me daddy. The first thing I want to say about this is you would not fly to some random state if you weren't romantically interested in seeing someone. Because I was your supposed best friend, and for over a year, and the only time you ever tried to see me was when you needed a ride to Oklahoma and when you were sending me explicit videos trying to talk me out of my draws over the internet. I also just want to mention that nowhere in this text message or this entire conversation did Amberlynn ever refute the fact that Abby was 20. Even though I literally said that she was.
We were solely just friends.
Right. And I'm the Easter Bunny.
Amber's already said that Alexis hasn't faked any texts.
Are you saying texts are faked? No.
So I don't think she's faking those ones either. And it looks like Amber knew Abby was 20. She was making plans to meet a 20-year-old, and she just can't own it. That's it.
Alexis literally paid to find out all of Jordy's information. I'm telling you.
You were terrified that you were being stalked by Jordy or someone that Jordy paid. And that is why you asked me to find the information about him so you could reach out to him and ask him.
Now this makes more sense.
Like, why does, like, honest to God, why would she ever think that I would go to Kentucky? Like, I think that maybe she just wanted a reason to look up my stuff. Because, I mean, that just sounds so asinine. That sounds so stupid. That doesn't even sound like in the ballpark of rational anxiety whatsoever. She just wanted a reason to look up my shit so that she could have that in case of emergency. I don't know what she was planning on doing with it or what I don't know.
More sense than Amber's version, where Alexis just wouldn't tell her why she was looking up Geordie's information. Amber being worried Geordie was stalking her. So funny.
Secondly, I never paid for anything. Everything that I found online was public phone book websites. Public information. Do you know who was there to witness this conversation? Jade was. So you better hope that she continues to want to stay behind closed doors when it comes to you, because I'm sure that if she didn't, she would love to confirm everything that I'm saying, including the allegation that you hit her, that you refuse to speak about. You'll talk about other things relating to Jade, but you refuse to touch on the subject where you hit her. So that's really, 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 really interesting, Amberlynn.
Accusations about hitting Casey, Crystal, and Jade. In Amber's last live, Alexis messaged Amber.
Yeah, I mean, there in every single relationship Amberlynn's ever been in, there has been some type of physical altercation or an allegation of it. Casey, Crystal, Destiny with the code Red Mountain Dew. I don't off the top of my head, I don't know if there were ever physical allegations with Becky. But obviously the pattern continued with Jade.
Which led many to wonder, are they going to become friends again?
Absolutely no, we're not friends again. And I will never be friends with her again, especially if she is still with Emily. That's a hard no for me, dog. That is my boundary. I am not budging. I do not care. Which is why I said in one of my videos, Amberlynn, do not move to Wisconsin if you're not sure that Emily is not going to screw you over. Because I'm not going to come pick you up and save you. Now, I know in her live stream, she had answered a question saying that she missed me.
Do I miss Alexis? Yeah. I bet Alexis misses you. Yeah.
So after I saw this, I did unblock her. and I did text her, and here's what I said. Because, like, I do miss her, but I also can miss someone and still not agree with what they're doing and with what they're saying and think that they're not a good friend to me. So then after I texted her, it immediately turned into her crying. But, like, if you loved me and valued me as much as you proclaim that you do, why wouldn't you just do everything that you could to keep me around when you had me around? Like, I do feel bad that she's sad.
Because you're not that important. You're second string. You don't matter that much, Alexis. And I think that that's like what she was having a hard time wrapping her head around. You were not that important to her. And at this point, the only reason why she keeps you around is because she's afraid that you might go, you know, full expose again on her.
I do feel bad that she feels like I betrayed her. I'm not just some heartless that doesn't care. But there's also a lot of things that she says and does, whether it's to me or to other people, that I'm not okay with. And a lot of people in my comments are like, well, you were friends with her up until this, you were friends with her up until Tommy. Yes, but you guys act like I wasn't saying things behind closed doors. You guys have no idea what we talked about. And when that whole thing with Casey came up, the Mr. Snowball or Snowflake or whatever, when that whole thing came up,
Mr. Snowball or whatever. Melanie Tramble. Here's my super chat fee card. You already had to do it. You and Snowflake are my faves. Thank you so much for saying that, Melanie. I really appreciate you sending that in. Thank you for the support. Megan, thank you. Thank you for genuinely making me laugh and being you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate the kind words, Megan. Glad that you enjoy my streams. It's always nice to hear that you guys find these entertaining.
Felt so bad for her, but at the same time, I was like, dude, but, like, you did these things. And speaking of things that I don't agree with, this is another prime example of me calling her out, not publicly, privately, and her still being absolutely f***ing delusional. So she says, I'm in love with someone who genuinely loves me for me. And I said, you're delusional. And she said, why can't you ever just be happy for me? She's never ever done anything to hurt me.
Oh, this is the same thing that she says to her audience. Why can't you guys just be happy for me? Because to support someone's love, you shouldn't have to turn a blind eye to bad behavior.
She's only made me feel safe and loved, which is absolutely not true. Do you know how many hours I had to sit on the
Sure. I'm sure that she has made you feel loved. I'm sure that she has made you feel safe. But when you're in a relationship like that, Amber, you don't see things from other people's perspectives. And I mean, knowing you, you're going to make the bad decision anyway, because being in a relationship is all that matters to you.
phone with this girl because she didn't want to be alone, because Tommy was being absolutely awful to her, ignoring her, telling her she doesn't want to talk to her, telling her she misses her ex.
See, like, Alexis is popping off for no reason here. You don't waste this kind of energy on someone that doesn't care about you. I mean, she's getting so heated. She's getting so emotional. For what? You're second string, Alexis. She doesn't care.
Who has passed away. And in the meantime, responding to people and talking poorly about Amberlynn to these random people on Instagram. And you have the balls to sit here and tell people she, and me including, she's so amazing and she's never done anything to hurt you. You are a liar. Anyways, so I follow that up with, because she's lied to you and is mean to you and gaslights you. She's literally a psych nurse. She can do it better than anyone. She preys on you because you're vulnerable. And then I said, you are a liar. And then she proceeds to say, wow, we will never see eye to eye on this. I love you, but you're hurting me. I said, you cry about her every single...
You can't help someone like this. You can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. Wow, we're never going to see eye to eye on this. You're hurting me. Why can't you just support me? Why can't you just be happy for me? Amberlynn wants people to bury their heads in the sand and support everything that she does, even if it's awful for her. That's what she wants. That's not what people do, Amber. We're going to call it like it is. Gracie, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, hey, you came back. Thank you. Big Cherry is becoming poached egg fast. Big Cherry is becoming poached egg fast. Bad. I'm going to have to get a poached egg sticker next. Will Grimm actually drop the rings by Spring as her final trap? And Twinkie, if you're watching, wait by the door. These streets are better than the musty crab. The musty crab. Oh my god. 2 good ones in 1 super chat. Thank you, Gracie. Oh my gosh. Will Grimm actually drop ring by Spring as her final trap? I think that she has Amberlynn in her clutches. I think at this point it's whether or not Amberlynn's going to fumble. Because, I mean, as we know, the girls don't leave. The girls don't leave. So she really doesn't even have to trap Amber. She has Amber. She's got her. I mean, Amberlynn is in Emily's Pokeball. She can do whatever she wants with it.
Single day. Why are you being so blind right now? And she said, I've only ever cried because she was such in a low mental health space. This has never happened before she was Zach's, and you literally know that. And I said, that's not true. And she said, yes, it is. And then I said, she lied about how much she knew about you and was watching reaction channels. It happened right in my face on FaceTime. You admitted it when we talked about it privately, when you asked why I didn't like her. Not once did she ever refute anything that I was saying. Not once in this entire conversation did she say, no, that never happened. She did not love me. She did not care about me. I was always a second option. Always a second option. And she never prioritized me the way that I prioritized her, and I will stand on that forever. And you can sit there and say that I'm bitter and say this and say that. Maybe I am. Maybe I am bitter because I did so much and I went through so much. And
Alexis, you have to learn. You can't give this kind of energy and this kind of fire and this kind of emotion for people that don't give a shit about you. You can't do it. You can't pour your heart into things that people, they don't care. You think Amberlynn would show this kind of emotion for you and your friendship? She doesn't care.
And for what? For what? And I realized nobody said I had to take this all to YouTube, but I wanted to. I wanted to. She can't just sit here and hurt people and hurt all of her girlfriends and hurt all of her friends and not have a single person stand up and say something. Maybe Amberlynn should actually love the people that love her. And I did love her.
Yeah, but you can't make that decision for them. If they don't want to see who's there for, if they don't want to value the people that are genuinely there for them in life, that'll spend hours and hours talking with them, you can't make someone appreciate you. I mean, that's just a hard truth Alexis is going to have to learn in life.
A lot. A lot. Sometimes more than anyone or anything else in my life. But I am realizing now I was only just another character in her fucked up little show. She didn't care when I got doxxed and I had to leave my job. She didn't care when girlfriends or potential love interests broke up with me because of her. It was always only about her. And if it wasn't about her, she sure as made it about her.
And yet Alexis still went and met up with them after this. I don't know how. This is the most insane shit to me. To have all of this happen and then go to dinner like nothing happened. That's truly just out of this world.
Alexa said that Amber was really upset when Casey did the interview with Mr. Snowball. And Alexa said, you're upset, but you did those things. The things discussed in the interview with Casey were Amber pressuring a 15-year-old into sending nudes, Amber hitting Casey, making his life hell, and falsely accusing Casey of RAPE. Yeah, you're upset, but you did those things? Alexis was clearly very passionate about speaking the truth and squashing any Amber lies. She was doing really well as a reaction channel. I can't believe Amber's best friend, thinking about it now, I can't believe her best friend became the best reaction drama channel out of all of us. She knew all the inside awfulness. She was better than everybody. And she really went after Amber hard. She was exactly what you'd want from Amber's best friend. Spilling all the tea. She went after her harder than a lot of people would. But then she uploaded this. When your former best friend texts you and randomly tells you she's breathing your air. Amber was taking a trip to Wisconsin where Emily lived, and that's where Alexis lived as well. Also, absolutely F her for coming to your state so fast for sloppy slommy, but y'all were besties for how long without a visit? Bye. Okay, period, babe. What if was Alexis really hinting at meeting up with Amber and being friends again? Yes, she was. You guys hear me out. What if I do it for the plot? I saw this and I thought, nah, there's seriously no way, after doing everything she's done, she's going to be mates with Amber again. She made a whole YouTube channel dedicated to...
It's so cringe. It's so cringe the way that this ended. So cringe. How old is Alexis? I think she's a year older than me. She's 29. I think that she's either 29 or 30.
To exposing Amber's awfulness. She accused Amber of DV, said the stuff in the Casey interview was true, accused Amber of sending unsolicited nudes of herself and Erica, without Erica's permission. She accused Amber of all these things, and I believe Alexis, so she can't meet up with somebody she thinks is that evil and be mates again with her.
Hey, Amber.
She did it! I guess Alexis didn't mind all that awful stuff Amber did, and I guess Amber didn't mind being accused of all that awful stuff, because now they're best buds again.
I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, Amber. You and Emily can kiss my and you are absolutely brain dead if you think that I'm going to apologize, let alone publicly apologize to your girlfriend. Womp womp.
So they were friends again. I'd already just went in and saved all of Alexis's videos on Amber, because I thought, oh, she's hinting at being mates. Is she going to delete these videos when they meet up? And she did. She deleted all the videos. They're not there on her channel anymore. Thankfully.
Internet's forever, baby. The internet is forever. I mean, obviously he was able to go through a whole archive of her videos, so, I mean, this is just one person that has all of these videos still. This will be out there forever, Alexis. I mean, you can delete your channel, you can choose not to monetize things anymore, but...
Thankfully I saved them. Thankfully other people did. But what? Obviously, any goodwill that Alexis had gotten, gone, completely gone now, and she's probably one of the least liked characters in the Amberverse now. Instead of getting comments of support, which she had been getting, now she was getting negative comments. When she appeared in Amber's video, most of the comments, actually probably all the comments about Alexis, were, oh my god, I didn't know she was that big. Because over on her TikTok, she uses filters, she does that thing. So Alexis asked Amber to turn the comments off on that video.
Wait a second! I can't believe he just did that. The hiding of the double chin. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it up, but there is this meme. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was like, I'm never meeting anyone from Tinder ever again. And it's this girl. Oh my god. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, and she did. That was really nice of Amber to help out somebody who accused her of DV. That was dead nice of her. And to be fair, Alexis did look really different in Amber's video and her TikTok videos. And to prove that she completed her arc and just became a full lol cow, when she saw people saying, are you as big as Amber? She uploaded this.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy. She's crazy for thinking that would prove anything to anybody. She just did what a lol cow would do and just bit back. And I do really like in that video where she tried to prove people wrong. She was still using filters and it failed. I like that bit. Alexis was best buds with Amber, then went after her with receipts. She couldn't be friends with Amber because she was dating a feeder who was presumably going to end Amber's life early. But Alexis
oh my
is friends
god.
with Amber again.
I was actually able to find the meme. I can't believe I found it. I was actually able to find this freaking meme. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, on Tinder, this is what they'll post. Wait, you know what? Let me get a jacket. Let me get a jacket. Oh my god. And then when you meet up in person, it's like... Oh my god. Yes, the big puffy jacket. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that he pointed that out. He's shady. He is a shady bitch. I have never even thought of that. Thought to say that.
And now Emily? I don't even think a soap opera would write this into the script because it's so unbelievable. What has happened to Amber, man? Hi guys, I just want to inspire you with my weight loss. Hi guys, where should I put the crumble cookie video? Maybe I should start an OF, and everybody can see the good stuff. What's happened? What an arc that is. That's definitely the influence of Emily. Amber's always taking things from her partners and those around her.
He has the same jacket. That's how I catfish people. Why do you think that I have that jacket? This is the staple for catfishing. Come on. You really think I look this good? Guys, come on. This is filters. I need this jacket. Come on. Stupid.
For years, being on YouTube. And then the first time I remember her mentioning it, she strongly denied having it.
And I don't have borderline personality disorder because my psychiatrist, like, I told her about it and all this stuff, and she's like, you definitely don't have it.
Then she becomes friends with Alexis, who actually has BPD. And then a few months later, guess what?
I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder.
And now she says that she has BPD. She'll use it as a get out of jail free card for everything. Every poo decision she makes. It's not my fault. I have BPD.
I have BPD. I have a lot of...
That wasn't me. That was Patricia. I should rewatch that movie. That's a good movie. You know, it's another M. Night Shyamalan movie that I want to watch. It just came out recently. God, what is it called? I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a serial killer goes to a concert and then they like trap him there. You know what? I actually think the name of the movie is Trap. I think it's Trap. It just came out recently. I want to see that one. I want to rewatch Split and I want to watch Trap. Yeah. I want to do that too. Maybe y'all can watch it too, and then we'll chat about it this weekend. Bridget Ann, thank you. I've been in this world since the start of Destiny, and I've come and gone. Once Michael B. Petty left, I mostly left, but I love you, Jordy. Thanks for keeping me up to date. Oh my God, thank you so much for saying that, Bridget Ann. Love to have you. Glad that you are staying in the community. Thank you so much for sending that in. Some Polish chick, thank you. I did not heat her. I did not. Oh, hi, Emily. Not. Oh my gosh. She sounds like Borat. Thank you, Polish chick.
A lot of emotions right now.
So do I. I do too. I don't use it as an excuse.
Amberman, you don't even know what type of BPD you've got?
What type of BPD do you have?
You know, like regular BPD. You know, like super BPD.
There's people in the hallway and they have a dog. But I don't know. That's actually a really good question. No idea. I was never told that.
That's her response. What kind of BPD do you have? There's people in the hallway that have a dog.
I don't know who comes across worse here, Amber or Alexis. Alexis was going to share the crumble cookie video with Geordie.
Alexis offered to send me the crumble video, and I said no.
Was Amber not bothered that Alexis was ready to share the crumble cookie video? I guess she doesn't have a problem with people sharing private sexual things without their consent. Like I said...
Y'all, I had my finger hovering above the nuke button. I did not press it. I didn't.
I'm not the biggest Erica fan in the world, but if I was Erica, I wouldn't be very happy knowing Amber sent private videos to somebody else. And if I was Emily, I wouldn't be very happy knowing that Amber was talking to multiple women behind her back. Anyway, it is like a sitcom or a soap opera.
It's so cringe that they're friends again. I mean, I don't know to the extent. I don't know if they're just like texting friends or what, but the fact that Amberlynn and Alexis have a relationship at all, the secondhand cringe just makes me shudder. Twice Spice, thank you for becoming a member. Alexis, throughout this whole arc, gave the pig who built a house from sticks, seemingly steady but blew away by the big bad wolf in the end. She's gonna have to make her next house out of bricks. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Twice Spice.
At the end of the episode, everything is back to normal how it was at the beginning of the episode. Everything was back to normal. Almost.
Today marks 3 weeks that Amberlynn has not uploaded. A lot of people are wondering, what is going on? Where are you at? Dun dun dun. Lucy V, thank you. I'm kind of new here. Have you ever talked to our girl? Did she ever reach out to you? Has she ever reached out to me? Oh my God. The better question would be, when doesn't she reach out to me? Honestly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this on YouTube now maybe like 2.5 years. The first time that she ever acknowledged me, she made a response video to one of my videos, and that was like November of 2 years ago. And then like over time, she's DM'd me. She sent me stuff here and there, voice memos, stuff like that. But yeah. Megan, thank you. Has Amberlynn ever had a real, genuine relationship? They've all just kind of been circumstantial. They've all been transactional. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, she used to really speak highly of Jade. She used to really make it seem like they had something. I don't know. But I think with everybody else, it was just, you know, she wanted to keep her bedside nurse. That's all she was really interested in. Crumble Cookie Gate. Crumble Cookie Gate. Jordy, how were you introduced to Amberlynn and Foodie? Well, my friend, we were just chatting one night, and he's like, have you ever seen this woman? And she goes to a hotel room and like, no, she goes on vacation and then doesn't leave her hotel room. And I was like, no, that sounds silly. Why would you go on vacation not to leave your hotel room? And then he started sending me videos of Amberlynn. And I watched it and I thought it was stupid. And then little bit by little bit, after I clicked on that one video, I started getting recommended drama videos. And that's when I started to see Karina. I started to watch Karina. I started to get a little bit involved with the community. And I'm thinking, this is funny as shit. This is really funny. So then I watched Karina for a while. And then I thought, you know what? I have something to say too. And then it was history. I was introduced to Foodie Beauty against my will. You were coerced. Oh my God, he gave you a whole ass career. He always jokes about that. This specific friend, he always says that. He says, I was the one who got you started on Amberlynn. But yeah, it's been a fun 2.5 years. It really has been. Never thought that it would transpire to what it has. Oh gosh. Well, y'all, I think that is going to be it for our Wednesday evening live stream. It has been a lot of fun. We were able to get through all of Hectic Hunger for Love Part 2. I'm very glad. Always, Mr. Snowflake's episodes are always really well done. I encourage you to check out his main channel as well as his second channel, Under the Hood. He has a lot of great content on both channels. So we will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing more Amberlynn or if we're going to be doing Foodie Beauty. I haven't decided yet. It is Halloween tomorrow. I don't know. We could probably still go live. We'll see. Probably. More than likely we'll be live again tomorrow, but I'm not sure the topic yet. We might do some more Q&A. We might do some Foodie. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made up my mind. But thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate all the super chats, gifted memberships, bits, everything of the sort. Thank you again. You guys are way too kind to me. Beyond generous. Thank you so much to our replay gang people. Appreciate you making it to the end of the episode. Thank you so much.